Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on early break. Apologies for the late. Nobody was late. We just had power issues. Last night the power went out, and there's a lot more computers that have to be turned on than I think I realized when the power goes out. So that is why we're late. Apologies to everybody. Thank you for being here.
Was it just here?
I don't know.
We've had power issues in this building.
I had.
Let's drill down.
I had a text last night I did not see until this morning at 5 a.m.
Call in.
That said power went out about midnight last night. They were going to work on it. Now, Connor says the power was back on when he came in, which is great.
Yeah.
It's just all the computers that make the radio work were not back on. So I had to talk to Eric, shout out our IT guy who helped out a lot in this process.
Greg is on this too, by the way.
But
thank you, Greg.
Can you confirm breakers
Yes.
for my sanity? Are we on FM? Are we on stream? I know we're on video.
Greg,
Twitch. I see we're not on Allo yet. We'll get that fixed at some point, but I know we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
We're on YouTube and the app.
Okay, good. Yeah. How about FM? Can
Greg,
somebody out there
confirm FM.
Greg, are we on FM? He hasn't confirmed yet.
It'd be very helpful to know that. Appreciate all the breakers helping out here, and apologies for the delay in showtime. But we are on the air in the 6 o'clock hour, which is good. We're only like 5 minutes late.
Now it's go time.
Go time. We're here.
There was some serious downpour driving in. It finally hit a downpour.
A deluge,
it was nice.
Bill?
Because that rain yesterday, I don't even know what it was. Oh, I'm talking into it.
I know, you're fine.
I got my headphones on.
Hey, the deluge, I got to tell you guys, it's not maybe a funny story verbalizing it, but if you saw it, it would have been funny.
Okay.
At McDonald's, it was pouring when I was ordering my coffee, and I went to the window and my windshield wipers were whipping. You know, they're whipping, and the water was just flying at the woman. And she just held in there like a champ. She did. It was funnier than hell. I said, I'm so sorry. I turned them off, but she was soaping.
You have your wipers on like this, like quad high.
Yeah,
quad. It will when you do quad box high. That thing, it'll throw some water now. It will.
I'm pretty impressed.
Yes. And you threw
when
it
you
all
put it now at the end of a sentence.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, Bo Pelini used to do end every sentence with now.
Yeah.
He did. But that was funny. It'll throw some water now. I
like now. Yeah.
It'll throw some water now. It was throwing water. Like it was unbelievable.
In the quad level.
Yeah. Where did that come from, by the way? We're off to a great start.
You know,
where did quad level come
generally
from?
so they can put it on 1, 2, or 3, and then when it goes to quad. That means that's like turbo.
I was on turbo level.
Yes.
It was raining. Jake, it was raining hard.
I about hydroplaned this morning on the way in. There is some serious water. Again, there's a lot of right on Capitol Boulevard.
You drive too fast.
I was not I was driving the speed limit at that point. Thank you very much. Right by Lincoln High. I had not been there yet. I had not gotten quite to Lincoln High.
Yes.
But I went nearly sideways for a split second.
How do you go nearly sideways?
I'm just telling you,
Joey Chitwood.
This is
that water caught my tires, and I was not going straight for a second. I was not in Tiger Woods rollover territory. Is that too soon?
No, you're fine.
But I certainly it grabbed my tires. I have never truly hydroplaned. I felt like I did for a quick second. That was a little bit terrifying. Nothing bad happened.
Not having control. It's when you really get that feeling. When it really gets you is when you're in the winter, and all of a sudden you're just on ice. All of a sudden, the car just starts to slowly start to do this. You're like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I got no control.
Here we go. Yeah, we've all felt that. Well, so are your tires okay?
I got great tires. I got them from Tread Central Tire Pros a few months ago. Yeah. They're all the tires are not the problem here. Those tires are
Preston.
Amazing. It's the fact that
Ron,
you can't really stop hydroplaning with any tires you have. It's just the fact of water and driving and issues.
I'd like Bill to address the rain. I mean, the importance of it.
Oh, man, did we need this? Even people I talked about in other worlds where rain sets them back, they're like, no. It's okay. It's just going to set us back. First of all, a lot of it is because they had a lot of work days this winter. Some people are going, we got shut down for a long time. And we couldn't do anything. They could do a lot of stuff all winter long because of it. And also, everyone just knows that just a complete drought is bad for everything. It's just bad for everybody. So everyone's kind of like, you know what, that'll set us back a few days in some construction site or whatever's going to be happening. There'll be people like, yeah, we can't do anything today, and that's okay.
Hey, I wasn't leaving you out, Jake. Bill's in charge of ag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course he is. We know he's the ambassador of ag, right?
And I
ag
kinda
ambassador for the state.
I'd like to be that and travel the state.
Was
the
that-
ag
Was that it? The
He was some sort of ambassador.
ambassador of the state. Yes.
Yeah, we should.
Ag ambassador and travel the state through planting season. One of my favorite part is, yes,
just through planting season.
yes, we'll just through a planting and harvest. I don't have a lot of interest about mid-July. No, I don't. That isn't.
I
No.
don't know. I
When
think that's up for discussion.
when things are going in the soil and we're getting things. Harvest is that's the fun time. That's when things get real.
Starts in about September.
Yeah. You had it down. It was like
Beatrice
I think it was August 1st. Boy, they're picking that corn today pretty fast.
There was something going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So the rain is good. Joey's probably very happy.
I would think so.
I always think of Joey in those moments.
Check in out there, 1-9er. What is your situation? I'd like to get it.
1-9er.
Yeah,
Nice.
Joey was 1-9.
I know.
Can we get something from across the state? Just somebody, I know it's not roll call, not asking for that, but just, are you getting some rain? What do we got going?
Yeah.
What's Central City? What's David City?
Columbus.
Yeah. Genoa. Where we
And then
at?
further west, what is it?
Where's Ainsworth? What's going on? Hold
You
it.
tell me. Give me your
who could we
state geography for me real
Who could we
quick.
ask for out?
Gothenburg.
Who could we ask for out west, Steve?
Gothenburg.
That stopped by to see you at Hartley.
Let me do this. I can't.
Okay. Stop by
She's
Hartley.
from Arthur.
It's Candace.
It's
from Arthur.
You gotta remember that.
There's a lot of names in his head. To be
I'm
fair.
with
I'm
him on that.
addled too. But yeah, Candace from Arthur. She rolled up in a big SUV. Kind of a scary moment. Now think about it.
Yeah.
Windows tinted. SUV rolls by slowly.
Hydraulics. Was there a? Ooh.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Candace.
Okay.
It rolled by slowly, going towards Vine. So
Hit the brakes.
She was going to
Yeah.
yes. Then she hit the brakes and then rolled backwards.
So you thought it was going to go down.
I didn't know what was going
yeah.
on. And then it was this friendly face, and she knew I didn't know who she was. And I looked at her, kind of funny, like, and she goes, "It's Candace from Arthur."
If we could please check in. When
Candace,
when
come on.
Sipple calls me, and I was getting whoever it was a cake for somebody at Hy-Vee. And
is that what you were doing?
I go, I'll call you back in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I call back in 1 minute as I'm heading by the meat counter, and Sipple gave it to me, and I busted out laughing. I'm on the phone in Hy-Vee, and I'm just laughing. And he
It
said,
was funny.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. She's like, "You really do this?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
"Well,
really-
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
Not
do."
lying
Bullet,
to people on the radio.
Bullet's right over there.
There,
And
yeah.
Bullet looked at her.
Yeah, smile probably.
Yeah, like, what's going on over there? But anyway, Jake. Okay, now are we all?
The app apparently is down, but that's about it. Everything else besides the mobile app is working. I'm being told we're on FM. We're on all the video streams besides Allo 961 right now, which will be fixed. But we're fixing things on the fly. We're building the ship as we go, basically.
The app is important, but we'll figure it out.
We will. And Eric, our IT guy, is working on that. Thanks to Eric for helping us out.
Where would Eric be located?
Well, he's in Lincoln.
Is he?
But
Okay.
I called Eric. I called him at 5:50, and he answered the call. He's not up usually at 5:50 a.m. He answered the phone call, and he's walking me through it. So thank you for the help. I could not do this without him at this point.
Stress was real.
It was real.
Connor's worried about
I
his
don't
hair.
like not being on at 6 a.m. and it was 6:05. We got on 6:06, and so I don't I couldn't control that. Is out of my
You can't
control.
control the
I'll
atomic
fix that.
clock.
I can.
3:41.
This is
right
the
now.
most fake atomic clock ever because I can change everything on that. I can change the hours, minutes, the day. It's fake, not real.
Basically, what it is
It's
a
decoy.
digital
It's a
clock.
digital.
It's not atomic. It's tied to nothing.
You just think those things should always be on,
Yes.
and
It's not.
It says 3:41 a.m. today.
Yeah, that's
Got
right.
the right day though.
Got the right day.
So that's when it went out, right?
They went out, I think, at midnight. It might have gone out again, possibly in the 3 a.m. hour, potentially.
Did you have
That's
any
possible.
power issues at your house, Steve?
No.
Okay.
I didn't either.
No, either. Same with us. Is there any sort of numbers coming in, Jake, from around the state with any sort of rain numbers?
Rain information, inches.
Anything going on at Nebraska
I
City?
don't have numbers. I see John says it was raining so hard this morning. It was like a cow peeing on a flat rock.
Yeah,
John.
Okay. It's hard.
graphic.
Not everybody has a rain gauge. Anybody have rain gauges that can tell us? Like Greg could, but he's at work. Wonder what was his in rain. Wonder what was he probably didn't check it.
Mostly people saying we're good on the FM. I appreciate that also. Thank you, Brad. I don't have any rain numbers yet at this point, but thank you for trying.
It's Greg.
People can give us rain numbers. Yeah. What do you got? What does Greg have?
I asked him if we were on the FM. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed how sarcastic he is. He said, "Let me run home 8 miles and get a radio."
Come on, Greg.
Didn't Greg give us false information that we were on the app? Didn't he tell us that a little bit? 2 minutes
ago?
We
were on.
I think he told us we were on everything.
No,
he's not. Is he watching on YouTube or what?
He said we were on. He said we weren't at one point on YouTube.
Okay, well, I knew that.
Or the app.
At 6 o'clock, we weren't on anywhere at that point. At 6:05,
Greg's not been a wealth of knowledge here on some stuff. This hasn't been like it's really earth shaking.
Also, he lied to us on the rain gauge several times as well.
What do you mean?
He had very faulty numbers in the past.
No, easy. No, this is going to hit him. So just be
a couple of times we were very adamant that his rain gauge was not properly correct.
Easy. Now.
Something was off.
I'm serious.
We love Greg, and Greg's a great friend of the show, but everybody's criticizable in this world. Yes. Greg is too, and we love Greg.
Greg always had
the first one to tell you
Greg
that.
had a quarter of a city block that got an extra 1.5 inches of rain every time. It's like, well, I had 3 1/4.
This is not going to go well. We need to.
A headhunter says he got a 0.75 as of this 3/4 of an inch this morning.
Okay.
We got
that's total from yesterday.
Les in Lincoln says 40 hundredths at 5 a.m.
Okay, you said an inch would fall.
I did. I said by noon today. So I think that's going to happen.
It's got a chance. I think it's done like at 11. That's at least my app last night said 11 o'clock is wrapping it up.
And right now where we're at it, I don't think it's raining. No, it's not.
We could use a little bit more.
Joe says 0.3 inches on the north side of Lincoln's all I got.
That's not very much rain. No.
0.86 in Aurora, just shy of an inch out in Aurora.
Right, that's more.
0.28 inches in Coddington and West A area, way over here.
So a little less in Lincoln, sounds like.
Well, I mean, somebody says 0.75 in Lincoln so far. In
Schuyler? Is there anything in Schuyler? Do we have a Schuyler
I don't know if we have anybody in Schuyler.
I don't know.
We surely do.
We sure would come across.
If they do, they don't text in very often.
We don't get anything from Schuyler. That's right in your country, Steve.
I know. Yeah. I know it is. That's why. Can we make a call out? Please, if you're in Schuyler, let us know.
Could we have the people from Pennsylvania reach out to people in Schuyler to see if they would probably team up together to build a breaker? Because right now, a couple thousand miles away, we have a ton of listeners, and 60 miles away, it's kind of
we're not quite sure about our
what's interesting?
Schuyler listeners.
I will tell you this: I'd never been to Schuyler
in your life.
Nope.
Like 10 minutes from Columbus?
I can't even believe
20 minutes?
No, never. I don't know what their main street looks like. I've never been in that town. Odd. I would go to the other side, like the west, but I'd never go to the towns east for some reason. It was weird. Like Schuyler, I know it was there, but I never saw it.
So Lee, Nebraska, you never went there?
No.
Okay.
I never went up to
Did you go to Bellwood ever?
Oh, sure.
Rode my bike. I had to make sure.
Rode my bike. Not a good idea.
It's a long trip.
It's like 9 miles on the.
Remember when we asked young Ben about the 7 Mile Corner? He'd never heard of it.
What are you talking about?
The most iconic corner maybe in the state.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's almost the same conversation because he lived on the diametric opposite place where 7 Mile was. He was at Lakeview, which is north.
But there was no way to get
town.
There's really no way to get to Columbus without going through 7 Mile Corner from Lincoln. Not really. Not really. Not really. That's how you would go. That would be the route.
Hold on. If anybody should know this, it'd be me, but of course I don't. I don't think you could. Anyway,
we were stunned by that. Even I knew the 7 Mile Corner, and I don't go through that all the time.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite
spots. Come on, Ben.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it was always a nice.
Rosebud says can't believe SIP never boxed in Schuyler. They used to have matches all the time.
There was
in Schuyler.
My friend Daryl French used to box.
I don't think they held any what they called smokers.
Yeah.
He says they had smokers in Schuyler.
Yeah.
He says they definitely had smoker in.
Are you aware that we're saying Schuyler That's right.
SCHUY.
I think there's a chance that maybe
LER.
you've been there a lot and you're just confused on what town we're
No,
talking
I've never
about.
been there. I know I haven't. Because this is not the first time I've ever thought of it. It's crossed my mind a lot. Why did I never go into Skylar? I don't know.
That's weird. By the way, someone says 3 minutes of quad wipers along the South Beltway just now. 3 minutes. Quad wipers.
The quad.
You go quad. It shoots some water now.
Yeah. Shoot some water now.
It does. It was shooting right at her.
So funny.
She's so nice. Like she's a super nice server.
Yeah.
And she just stood there.
And just,
I'm like, I'm so sorry. And she started laughing. But yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
Connor Connor, what's wrong?
Yeah, Connor is.
We're trying over here.
Yeah,
to entertain.
he has not bought into this electricity problem or nothing at all.
He can't
not
do
even his
anything back.
concern.
He can't cut any clips over there because it's not working properly. He can't upload stuff to next
His
gen, which
headphones
is
don't
he's
work.
disappointed. He's just not be able to. He can't do the work he normally does. He wants to work. That's why he's upset.
Do we have phone lines? Do we have
Technology.
a caller coming in later? Do we have?
I'm going to check
We have
that
phone
out. I can't. I don't know. Everything's on the fly right now. I'll check and call in the second, see if it goes through.
It's
But
not like we had horrible weather. This is sort of concerning for when we do have horrible weather. I mean, we had pretty benign rain.
Yes.
We didn't
There
have
was-
torrential
I
rain.
saw lightning
There was
this
a little
morning.
lightning this morning.
There was lightning.
There was
Once
lightning.
again, we did not
Yeah.
have a thunderstorm.
No, we did
We're not. We haven't seen rain in months. We forgot what it felt like. So everything's confused.
But what
at this
happens
point.
if the wind starts to blow?
We've survived wind so far. We've had a lot of
Like
wind. It
50
hasn't
mile, we've had
affected
like
us at all.
70-mile-an-hour wind.
But this shut us down. A little gentle rain. Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't a storm that should have been knocking power out. I'm with Steve on that one. Our infrastructure, I'm worried about because
Thank you.
that should not have been one where I didn't wake up this morning with the soft drizzle going, "Oh man, we got
I
power."
don't know if we're going to be doing this show.
Okay.
Today. Should we even go in?
Chris at the Baldwin Shop says 0.9 inches at 48th and Pine Lake.
Okay.
So South Lincoln
South.
definitely got it more than North Lincoln at this point.
It did.
That's what we're hearing so far.
Isn't that? I always find that interesting, how much it varies from some points in the city to others. It's interesting. Snows like that too. I'm hot. I'm gonna have to take this sweatshirt off. I got pure pink eye too. How's the eye look to you?
So it is pink eye?
I'm sure it is. I mean, yeah. A couple people said, "Is it crusty when you wake up?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's shut when I wake up."
Great.
So you could have went and got medicine 2 days ago and got
Okay, but what? Okay,
But
Instead
we diagnosed you on the
do you
show.
go to a doctor or an eye doctor?
What's that? You could do both. Both could handle pink eye.
Okay,
Yes. Please get some drops for that.
I'm
'Cause
waiting.
it's the
for,
most contagious disease there is.
I'm waiting for it to clear up on its own.
I don't think that's happened.
464-5685. Do you go to an optometrist? Do you go to a regular doctor?
Just some simple drops that this could have been, and
I don't know.
it would have been done within like an hour. It'd have been better within an hour.
Can you go and get some stuff over the counter?
There's probably something for it. I don't know if it'd be
Don't
as
know that.
powerful. Don't know what that would be, but
I am being told that the phone line does work. Bolt just called Connor to test, and it worked. So
Bolt
thank
called
you to Bolt for
Thank
testing, calling to test
Bolt
it out.
called Connor.
Connor could hear him. So
Okay.
we have the phone line, which is
Yeah.
great.
How about
Thank-
Bolt?
Yeah.
Let's just
Let's
use
just do-
common sense.
just
here.
do it. It's my
See if
team
it works.
for
See if
it.
it works. I'll call in.
Yeah.
See,
Let's
solves
just help.
problems.
Let's just
Yeah.
help.
There's probably not a lot of concrete work getting done with this torrential rain.
Might be off today. Off
Light
day for
drizzle.
Bolt.
Off.
Yeah,
It's
what are you gonna
horrible
do
out
with
there.
that?
It's horrifying out there.
It's
Jake,
wet.
It's not horrifying.
It's wet. What's he supposed to do with that?
Well, Bill worked in the concrete business. Could you work in the rain?
There's some things you could do here if you were all formed up and ready to go and some stuff. Yes, but you can't pour concrete in a pouring rain. That would be a bad thing.
Someone says regarding your pink eye, the revenge of the Jeremy Apple strikes back. Oh, the man in Houston is coming for you
Okay.
now.
Boy, these breakers listen.
Yeah. He came after you hard.
The Jeremy Apple
He
That
did.
jerk.
has caused you pink eye.
Get that? And he was vulgar.
Yeah, he was very, and also
Now we know why.
And also
And
he
now
had
we know why.
zero interest. And also the next game, Illinois, Houston. I watched the game with that, and I could see him sitting there. He was there. He was in his spot again, sitting right next to my buddy. We're going to talk to you later today. From Illini
yeah.
guys.
Actually, we're going to talk to him. We're going to talk to him at 7:15. He's moving up from 8:50.
Okay.
It's Brad Stury from Illinois, your friend from the Houston the Nebraska-Iowa game in
and
Houston.
Where's he employed?
He's at IlliniGuys.com. He covers Illinois.
And this is the man you sat by.
No, he gave me a seat.
Oh,
I didn't sit.
I'm
by.
going to walk through the play-by-play with Brad of that whole situation.
We'll walk through it.
Yeah. Save that. I want to hear this. There's a lot going on when that was happening.
That's true. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag.
Joey!
They don't guess. They game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data to help farmers call the right shots for the ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com.
Check in, one Niner.
So last night, the Crown did begin in Las Vegas. We had 2 games. I did not watch either of them.
Oh, the Oklahoma game in Colorado was incredible.
You watched that, Bill?
Oh, it was. It was overtime. And both teams played their tails off, and there were people sitting on the bench again. There was 4 seats on each side, and there was one empty seat, and then the staff sat. So they sold 8 seats basically to stand right next to the coach.
The score of that game went to OT. Oklahoma beats Colorado 90-86 in overtime. The nightcap, which started at 9:30.
No, it didn't start at 9:30. No, it was by 10:10.
10:10.
Yeah, the game
so
was
this
overtime.
went past midnight. Then.
Oh yeah.
Baylor beats Bill's favorite for the tournament, Minnesota, 67-48. Scott Drew gets it done in the Crown.
Gets him in the Final Four.
That's true.
Gets him in the. I will say this: the Crown gets way more attention now. I don't even know about the NIT. I always followed it. I don't even know a word about it. Once it left the Garden and the whole different deal, I have no idea. But the Crown, because I'm like, okay, I'm kind of follow this. Turned it on last night. They put it at the right time. They picked a great time instead of going exactly simultaneously with the NCAA tournament, women's NCAA tournament, and then the NIT. You couldn't even talk about it. No one even mentioned it. The Crown will actually get mentioned.
Yep.
It's kind of they've kind of done something here a little bit.
But
and those teams played.
I want to ask you about that. 464-5685. Call or text as always. Now that the Crown is underway, Nebraska, of course, the first ever champions of the Crown last year. How important was that truly to the success of this team getting off to a good start this year?
Bill heard this. Fred, I think you were sitting there in Oklahoma City, Bill, when Fred
Hoiberg.
I should have told you, Fred Hoiberg. I should have told you this yesterday, was asked that question, literally asked that question. And he went on he gave a long answer. And he said it was gigantic for the program. He mentioned Cale Jacobson. Cale Jacobson had a great Crown, right?
Played, it hadn't had been, because Cale really didn't play all year. He played, but he played way more in the Crown.
Right.
His name really wasn't mentioned. It's probably in key clutch games. There's times he didn't see the court.
Do you remember that, Jake?
I do.
Jacobson played well, but
he did.
Fred was adamant, and then there was that moment. Now you might not have been there, where I think he was almost going to single out Sipple, and he thought the better. He
walk us through that.
I don't know if I could be being paranoid.
Well, I was there.
I want to hear this.
But he was talking about the Crown. He said, now there were some people, and he kind of looked at me like that kind of diminished us in the Crown. And he was like, I thought he was going to say me.
But he paused.
He didn't. He just went on because
he's a pro.
Well, he's very classy. There's other coaches that would have probably just went ahead and said it, and maybe he wasn't going to. I could have been dreaming the whole thing to a certain extent, but he went on a long, it was gigantic for that program. And we did I did. I'm not, I don't want to get you guys in trouble. I didn't even watch the game.
I was not, I watched
Connor, I didn't watch them.
I did watch.
I watched one of them.
I caught some of them here and there.
I didn't campaign that at any point that this was a major situation that was incredible. I did not pine that way. No, because
I feel bad saying what I just said, because people are gonna be, wait a second, aren't you a Husker, right? I'm like, yeah, they were in the Crown though. I didn't feel it was mandatory to watch. It was it didn't feel mandatory to me. And Robin's there, by the way. Our writers was in Vegas.
Covering it. Yeah, the question's going to be, that one thing was brought up. You know that they brought up Nebraska playing to go to the Elite Eight. Every team brought that up from this year's
crown.
They all
They should.
I guarantee Oklahoma. Okay, let me tell you about what's going on here. Here's why this is important. Look what this happened. This team came back from this. Boom, boom, boom. All those things are laid out. So everyone used that as a talking piece of how important this is.
100%.
Yeah, and again, you didn't have Bryce Williams back or Jawan Gary and Rick Mass did not play last year in the Crown. So you had a lot of guys that didn't play in that team, but that still watched what was going on.
But you had
last
Bryce
season.
Williams and Jawan.
I know, but I'm saying for this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bryce,
Yeah.
I mean, the guys that came back, Rick Mass was on the bench last year because you couldn't play. He had surgery on his knees. He was around the team. But, I mean, they saw a winning culture. And that team was very good during the season. Of course, had the collapse toward the end that led them to miss the Big Ten tournament and go to the Crown in general. But don't forget, from January through March, people were saying that should have been a 9 seed probably in the NCAA tournament. But they choked. They had the bad stretch. But they still come back and win a postseason tournament, and they tried to keep that streak alive. And they did for 20 games this year.
I know.
24. This program had 24 straight wins at one point going back to the Crown last year.
It's really hard
amazing.
to do. Yeah, it's really hard to do.
I mean, I get it, too. Those games did end up being meaningful. I think Sam played well in those games, too. But if you think back, Hoiberg. I mean, probably a lot of the guys played well. I wouldn't know totally because I didn't watch it. I watched
You
some
watched
of
the fight. You watched the title game against UCF.
I'm pretty sure.
We talked about it. Yeah, you watched it.
Okay.
But across the nation, if you're a Virginia Tech fan, you're not watching the Crown. You didn't know who won the Crown last year.
Probably
There's
not.
no. The only reason there's any sort of attention to the Crown in this state is because played in it last year, the success it had. It's not a national of any sort of. It's just the teams that are playing in it. I don't think you're all of a sudden last night you're in Vermont staying up late to make sure I caught the Baylor game.
No, I don't think so.
That's not the case. But it played its role.
It did.
And
it 100% did. Did you catch that story on Stanford yesterday?
No.
Oh boy, and we don't have
on Price. Oh,
yeah.
While you pull it up, the other game tonight we got Stanford, West Virginia, and the Crown and Rutgers, Creighton. I'm calling my shot that Creighton
on that one.
Creighton wins the Crown because of McDermott. That's
my winner's out. I'm out.
Minnesota's.
I don't even know basketball
beat by
anymore.
19.
You were. The Minnesota thing. I was always.
Well, they had a few good games, and I thought because all I really care about in the Crown is like who's the most invested.
They were down though. They had injuries.
I'm
They're like a 6-man rotation.
Still sticking with my thought.
What was the Stanford news tip?
Price?
Yeah.
Call it up on 3.
Hut.
He played with he's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks now because he was playing with like a double hernia that I think became bad after the Iowa game. Robin talked to Fred yesterday. Robin had a sit down.
Oh.
With Fred.
Nice.
Robin Wash sit down with Fred Hoiberg. And that was one of the stories that came out of it. Can't find it.
Well, my phone logged me out of On3. I have On3, but I got to log back in, which I don't know my password right now.
We got a lot of problems.
Technology is tough. Yeah, sports hernia was to play.
Yeah, I can't get
the internet's
that
down.
Story on my computer because the internet's down.
Technology is disappointing sometimes, but we move on. We press on.
Yeah, I might be able to call it up. You guys can talk about.
No, it's okay. We'll get to break. We might as well reset at this point.
I had some people. It was fun. A bunch of my friends sent me some that people really took a hit on April Fool's Day.
Did they?
They did. They took a lot.
A lot of people
Yeah,
did?
they had the one was Rink gets year 8 back, went for it.
Oh,
but why would you fall for that?
There was several that people, my friends said, "Hey, what do you know about this? What have you heard on this one?"
And did you say, guys, what day is it? What day is it?
I would just type back, "It is April Fool's Day." So you
know, there was a one. I don't think Andy Kendi would mind me bringing this up. You guys, this is mainly for Bill because of our age. You know Andy Kendi, our friend.
Yes.
Channel 7 in Omaha. And Andy, I mean, he's a friend. I love Andy. He did report fake portal news.
Oh, no.
Last night.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
He went on air with, it was that Tyler Tanner You guys know who Tyler Tanner?
Yeah, I had a whole show on him yesterday.
Yeah, is going to enter the transfer portal and forego the NBA draft. It was, and here's how Andy got duped. It's the account, the Twitter account is John Rothstein, but then it says at non-John Roth.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
So you could get duped,
Andy.
really easy.
Yeah,
You could get duped really easy.
But that guy probably does every day April Fool's stuff. It says
Yeah,
a sarcastic account, parody account.
I don't even think this qualifies as April Fool's.
Would this be like reporting something from Faux Pellini?
Yeah.
Yes, it'd be very close to that.
Yeah.
Or a message board.
Yeah. It's just Bill's talked about this, and you're better at it because your age, I think. But it's easy to get duped. I mean, it's really easy.
Every day is April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
I want you to think about this. If you scrolled through X or you scroll through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything, if you scrolled for 10 minutes, you would go by 10 to 12 at least completely fake.
Yep.
Fake.
Now I'm just kind of immune to it.
Yeah, it completely.
Some of them
fake.
seem real.
Yeah, and not so much now, but when it first started to happen, that was back when, and the person that got it relentlessly was Tim Beebe and Lauren Swigert. It got them every single day, and they'd be like, "Well, about this," and I would I would start screenshotting other fake stuff. What do you guys think? And it's like, well, and then they'd have to respond, real or fake. And they're all fake. But I mean, they were going for everyone. It was like, hey, is this true? What do you do about this?
Jake, where it's the worst is where Bill Zadel has Facebook.
Oh yeah, a lot of fake accounts.
It's really
it's
bad
terrible.
on Facebook.
Facebook's an absolute mess right now.
Yeah.
It's very, very sad
The
place.
fake news is. But the thing that's odd to me is the people who do that. Why do you do that? Like, why did that non-John Roth do that?
It would take me just to have that kind of time to spend that.
Because they have nothing else to do. They just want to bother people and lead them astray.
Is it?
That's fun.
Is it like the show Punked where the guy gets the guy, the non-John, is he the one now that like has that clip from the TV and then shows it to his buddies and go, check this out? I mean,
what? Yeah, I guess. It just
also,
seems odd.
there had to be more than one person vetting this. I just can't imagine a TV station that one person just said, hang on, hey, roll the cameras.
No, we're in a world now, Bill, that there's been a lot of staff cuts. No, you'd be amazed.
There
are a lot of
I'm with you on that.
There's a lot of columns I wrote and sent, and they were published. No,
Really?
Nobody saw them. I mean, just me. That happens all the time, actually. There was also a time in my career where there'd be one person read it, two people read it, three people read it. Sometimes four people would read it. But no, then it got to the point where, bam, it's going through. And if there's a mistake, it's on me. That's it.
Well, you said it on numerous times, especially now. Now they report who reported it. This was by who broke the news. So now you have to. So everyone is in TMZ mode on who gets the story first.
Yeah, it's probably a little more pronounced. That's always been a kind of a thing, but
because the conversation just come up. Did you miss that? The odd part of that or reporting that is like obviously the only angle you would have to that would be that Tyler Tanner is going in and then there's a chance he's coming here.
Yeah,
because a Vanderbilt portal guy should not create interest locally.
Except he was so good that he made an impression on.
Oh yeah. Made an impression on me from my whole Bill Strills yesterday.
True. Maybe Andy, just maybe I didn't see his broadcast, but maybe it was just a throw in. I can't tell what time it is because
we gotta get to break right now.
We have no. It's 4:05 here right now.
If you are hungry for a breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the breakers go on this rainy morning, Bill?
The Rainbird.
Early Bird's open right now at
Waterbird.
19th and K with free and
Moisture
spacious
Bird.
parking. They have breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today, Early Bird, 19th and K.
We have a re-rain.
2 p.m.
We have restarted it.
When we come back, non-April Fools. One NFL team is going to have to move stadiums to a different city for a year. Tell you who that is next. Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. MMA is back this Saturday with VFL 6 spring session at the complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, April 3rd, featuring members from UNL's Theta Chi fraternity to discuss their car smash philanthropy. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the ticket into a skate park. That's right, a skate park, and also highlight the car smash philanthropy with Theta Chi. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, April 3rd, for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss, sponsored by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Appreciate the patience. Our app will be working momentarily, and if you're watching an Allo 961, that will be fixed at some point in the near future. Everything else is working properly, so we have we're about 90% back in terms of radio, so that's good. We'll take that after power going out. I was so we mentioned in the first segment that everything yesterday is gullible day. You could easily be duped. I had to check 4 times by different sources to make sure I wasn't being duped on this next story I saw.
What is that?
Out of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
Of course, had a great season last year. They tops in the AFC South. They should have beat the Bills, but blew it in the playoff game. Now, they're a team that is seen as on the rise in the NFL. And this year, they will play all their games at home besides the games in London, which we'll see at some point when the schedule comes out in early May. However, they've already announced, this is not a joke, a check is real. In 2027, Jacksonville will not play any home games in Jacksonville. They'll be playing in Orlando at Camping World Stadium, and probably a couple games, of course, in London. I just can't imagine as a team that a city that has no professional teams besides the NFL team, and it gets taken away. And I get construction happens. This is how this happened with the Bears, I think, a couple years ago, years ago. But I just, that sucks for Jacksonville, Bill. It has to suck for them to lose a team for a whole year.
It has happened. Like I said, the Bears played, I think, at Illinois, didn't they?
Yes.
Yes,
they did.
So this has happened at different times. What is Camping World? Can you explain Camping World?
That is where they play a bowl game there every year.
Okay,
or
Camping
game,
World.
or maybe 2 bowl games there in Orlando, but that's it. There's nothing else that plays there, I don't think, besides maybe, is there a USFL team that plays there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's it seat? Can you look at that up, Connor?
I can get that for you.
Can you tell us what
It's
Camping
it's
World is?
It's respectable, yeah.
About 61.
Okay, not bad. The drive from Jacksonville to Orlando is by what, 2 hours?
It's 2 hours and 10 minutes, I checked.
2 hours. It still affects you. It affects everything.
Oh, yeah.
And when you can just go at that, and also I'm driving an extra couple hours at tailgate and all the things with it. So
the capacity is 60,000. The Orlando Guardians play there, who are an XFL team.
Can you please acknowledge I nailed that, by
did.
the way?
But there's no.
And now they're done. They don't even play it.
There's no XFL anymore.
I know. That's who would play there. The Guardians play there in the XFL. That's gone. Nobody plays there now besides 2 bowl games in early January, late December.
Breaking news: the XFL is gone.
Yes, it's breaking news. Yes, been gone for quite some time. Now it's just the UFL.
Okay, and that's
correct.
Still going.
Yeah, that's still going.
UFL's
That started
around.
last week, I believe.
I had no idea. I haven't seen any video of that at all.
As much as I love football, I struggle with that one too.
Yeah.
I'll probably if it's on in background noise or something, okay, I can check that out a little bit. But yeah, not overly into it.
Just a bummer. Jacksonville's a team on the rise, and they're going to lose their team for 2 hours away for a whole year. What if they had an epic year and they end up being a playoff team? You lose a playoff game to Orlando, you'd be playing a home game in Orlando.
That'd be weird.
That's very possible.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. By the way, they should have not.
I mean, well, how do you? I mean, these projects take a long time. What's the fix? You don't fix the stadium
I'm not
before.
qualified.
Yeah, actually, it's the best fix. It's the smartest thing by far to do. It's like no, one year get out of here.
Fun,
fix
though.
it. Yeah, that's fun. But that's what you have.
Can't you fix the stadium?
We didn't have this
as you go.
As you go, like A&M did.
I know this when
the A&M never played somewhere else.
When the Bears did it, whatever 10 years ago, whatever it was. I had zero interest in that. I was like, okay, the Bears are playing at Illinois. Okay.
Hold on, though.
Yeah.
A&M did theirs. They built the plane as it was flying.
Yeah.
A&M never played like in, I don't know, where
there's pieces of the
Galveston.
When we played at Texas, the whole south end zone was gone.
Right. They can do that.
There's certain ways they can do.
So they could do that. Why didn't they just do that? Just do it as it goes. You can have the cranes.
I think the words are one fell swoop. I think they wanted to say, listen, let's just, and there is a lot to, okay, so 1 year we're going to have no north end zone.
Right.
Then the next year there's going to be no south end zone. Then we're going to redo this part of it. Or even like Nebraska had the same south end zone from like 1932. They're finally going to redo it.
I don't know the ins and outs of this. This was the only subject I didn't really delve into.
I'm just saying that the way it's gone for Jacksonville, I'm sure that their 1 year they actually make the Super Bowl will probably be the year 2027 when they're not playing any home games in Jacksonville. They already hate the fact that they give up 2 home games to London every year, basically.
I'll say this. I will be at peace with myself when I leave here today, though. I will not put any more thought into the Jacksonville situation. That will wrap it up for me. It'll be like, I won't even random with anybody else.
Well, we're delivering sports news to people on the sports radio shows. What we do, they got to know things. It doesn't have to bother your day.
Hey, sports.
Yes.
Stanford.
You got this pulled up.
Yeah, it was around mid-February. So mid-February, think about that. He began experiencing symptoms of a sports hernia.
You would never know.
No, he did, but he wasn't practicing. What sort of, I guess, is impressive to me about it is he wasn't practicing, but he was shooting the lights out. He's just a freak shooter. I mean, you would think, I don't know.
Is he going to Philadelphia for the surgery?
Hold on.
That's what I'd like to know. Philadelphia is the specialist of sports hernia surgery.
Oh my God, Bill, listen to this. This is Robin Washut of Husker Online, which is yeah. Now that Nebraska's season is officially in the books, Stanford will soon begin an extensive recovery process. You'll fly to Philadelphia early next week to see one of the nation's foremost sports hernia specialists.
Who is it?
Don't have the name.
Don't have the name like that, but that's Philadelphia's been that's like the whatever the firm / whatever you want to call it, medical.
That's where everybody goes.
That's where everybody goes. I mean, matter of fact, you can't even say anything besides that when you go to sports hernia. It's like if you had a sports hernia and they sent you like to Buffalo, it'd be like going, they don't value.
Now, the one thing though, I will tell you this, Bill. Back in the day, now this is a long. It was Pelini era. They would send the guys to Germany. There was a Germany. Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah, but now, that was 2010. I mean,
but the Philadelphia thing's been going on since 30 years.
Yeah. Well, now Stanford had intended to test the waters in the NBA pre-draft process. His surgery, he's got a surgery upcoming, could put those plans on hold.
Yeah, that they're on hold. Yeah, that would be definitely. There'll be no testing the waters when you can't do anything physically. That when you talk about a long recovery, it's a pretty long recovery.
Interesting.
Yeah, very long recovery.
When we come back, Rick Hayman's song of the day is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor. Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe. Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Hey, it's Grant Wistrom. I co-founded Champ Roofing because I wanted to build a company with real integrity, the kind where you actually trust the people working on your home. We do roof replacements, inspections, gutters, and siding all across Nebraska, Lincoln, Omaha, and everywhere in between. Every job, we show up on time, do the work right, and stand behind it. That's what Champ is built on. Check us out at champ-roofing.com or give us a call at 402-858-7449.
Some people are looking to buy their very first home. Others are looking to build. And some are refinancing to make what they have work a little better. But the one thing they all need? A personal guide through the mortgage process. At Pinnacle Bank, our local lenders work closely with you to find the right kind of loan and the best rates possible. Because every path home deserves someone by your side. Find your lender today with Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Hosine, candidate for the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Husker athletics has never been stronger. Let's champion the same mindset across our entire university: academics, research, and opportunity. As a neurosurgeon, former regent, and proud Husker, I'm running to stand up for NU's future because this matters to my family and yours. NU needs us, and we need NU. On May 12th, vote Dr. Jeremy Hosine for regent, for our students, for our future.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Hayman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Hamann Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Pardon me.
Once again, your song of the day from 1973, Diamond Girl by Seals and Crofts. 464-568-5. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on Rick Haymon's Sartor Hamann Jewelers song of the day.
Okay.
You're first.
Should I
Jeff.
go?
Yeah.
I regard that as an almost perfect song. And now, listen, all of this is subjective. I get it. That's the way music is. I don't know that I can name 5 songs I like more than that one.
Ever?
Ever in my life. I love that song. I always have loved it. From the first time I heard it to Sunday when I heard it. I heard it Sunday afternoon. That's the kind of song when you hear it, your whole day feels good. It is a freaky good song, in my opinion. Hit the Road, Jack.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, it's probably, it's close to a favorite song as you can get from me. But that one's close too. Weirdly good in my opinion. Like, I think it's it's layered.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing when you hear it on the radio. I hate giving 10s.
Don't do it.
It's weird to give it 10.
Well, you could, but there's a death, so you could go 10.
Yeah, I'm going 10. And then if without the death of that singer, I would go 9997. It's a tremendous song.
I don't know if Bill's going that high.
Freaky song, in my opinion. Freaky.
I don't know if it's karma or I just a horrible situation for Rick on this song. I feel so bad for him that the app's down. He's had some epic fails, and then people are missing this because he's had so many fails.
Backhanded compliment.
and then he crushes it with this on the day that the app's down.
The app is back up apparently. They may have heard that there.
So they may have been able to hear that, which is how you listen to it. Because that is a like I said, layered. I love when you say layered because I've got that from you. Like that almost like there was a soft bongo in there. Did you hear? I think there was.
Rick might know that.
You just taught me something.
I think there was.
I never heard of it. I never heard that.
I thought if we re-listened to it, I think there's a soft bongo in there, and I'd like to address that with Rick. Song's incredible. Hit the Road, Jack is not.
Ooh,
that was not going to get me on that.
That's Tip's favorite song. Of all
you nailed
time.
it so good how great this song is. Then you go, it's not Hit the Road, Jack. So I don't know what that means.
Hit the Road, Jack.
Yeah, that's an incredible song. It's a 96421.
Wow, he hit a home run.
I'll go with an 8-2.
You like it?
Well, yeah, 8-2 is a good score. I'm not going the 9s, but that's not a bad score by any means. 8-2. Connor?
Dun, dun, dun. Connor 8-0.
6-7-5 Pleasant. Very high scores today for
It's Pleasant,
Seals
unlike
and Crofts.
Connor.
Yes.
Well, we're now joined by Rick Haymon. Rick, good morning. High scores today. Almost a perfect 10 from Sip, high from Bill, and me 8-2, and 6-7-5 from Connor. Not bad.
That's terrific. Am I still on this program?
You are. Yeah. Well, we've been
It's
busy.
been about 2 months or something.
We were in OKC in Houston. We can't hear on the phones on the comm, Rick. So now we're back in studio, Rick. So
Welcome back,
it was
Rick.
a great song for your return.
Welcome back. We mean it too.
Thank you. Sip, are you sick?
Not really. Honestly, no. I know I sound
More like
Just upper respiratory infection, pink eye, and he's got the chills.
Pink eye.
Maybe
other
the
than
flu.
other than that, he's fine, Rick.
Very healthy.
And he
I
refuses
heard
to get,
about the pink eye.
refuses
You
to
guys
get that
leave
looked at.
town and everything goes insane.
Yep.
Coach gets the flu. Sip gets pink eye. Jake, are you okay?
I'm okay. I got maybe a slight cold, but very minor. Nothing big.
A lot of tension, though. A lot of tension.
Yeah, we're getting that great rain in Lincoln and Nebraska. Come on, rain. And real quick, I got a comment about yesterday's song, if I may.
Yeah, you may.
Just take a second.
Sure.
When the Who, the British invasion was the Stones, the Beatles, and the Who. And that song was basically their anthem. It was the anthem of teenagers back then. And you guys gave it like a 4 or something.
Yeah.
So
Not
just
high
thought I'd
scores
comment.
yesterday for Won't Be Fooled
Terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
I will not. I'll stick with that. Matter of fact, I probably dropped the score today if If I had to
Yeah,
read
I'm
it.
not big on anthems. I mean, I don't need
Anthem does nothing for
very
me.
pretentious,
You know,
Rick.
What I would say to the Who is be
at
better.
the time it wasn't. At the time it was just a song, but it became an anthem later on.
Okay.
So all right, R.I.P. Dash Crofts, the guy with he kind of had buck teeth, long black hair. He was the mandolin player at Seals and Crofts, and Jimmy Seals was the guitar player. And we have a question about that coming up for you guys. Do you ever remember where you were the first time you heard a song in your life? Have you ever thought about that? Maybe not. I remember not this song, but the song Summer Breeze, which is also Seals and Crofts. I remember where I was first time I heard that song.
Where
to
were
this day, and I was like 13.
Where were you?
I was at my sister's friend's house, and he had a fancy stereo back in those days, and that was like nobody had that. And we were listening to this Seals and Crofts record, and he put it on, and it absolutely blew my mind. I was like 13 or 14 years old, and Seals and Crofts to me, they're just two of the greatest artists of an era. They're very well known in musical circles. The guys from Toto, basically the rhythm section of Toto, played on all their songs, and they played live with them as well. So these guys attracted some of the greatest musicians in the world to play on their records. These guys met in a band called the Champs, which did the song Tequila. And if you've ever watched, what's his name? Pee Wee Herman, the movie, that was their song. That was their hit.
They
That's
say
where they
one
met.
word. That's it. It's just tequila.
And Glenn Campbell was in that band too.
Glenn
And
Campbell
then they
played
went on
tequila.
to form a band called Glenn Campbell and the GCs, and they were in that band too. So, I mean, it just the connections are incredible. So they're just amazing. But Dash Crofts died this week, and Jimmy Seals died, a couple of years ago, I think. But they're just complete legends in my mind. All their songs are great. If you go pick up any Seals and Crofts record, it'll blow your mind. And real quick, if I'm going to put on my Facebook later, they played live all the time. They played on Midnight Special. You guys are too young to remember this. We used to have Midnight Special and Don Kirshner's rock concert.
I've watched them both. Rick.
Midnight Special was Friday night. Don Kirshner's rock concert was Saturday night. They played live. They didn't have dubs, and they weren't dancing and twerking and doing this stuff. They just got up there and played. It was fantastic. So you'll see that if you follow me on Facebook. If you don't, you should. Okay. So R.I.P. Dash Crofts, and we are going to get into the Stump the Sippers here.
Here we go. Sips first.
Sip is first. Was Dash's first instrument, his main instrument that he played, the trumpet, the drums, or the piano?
Oh, I have no idea. I've seen him. I saw this news on TikTok. I know what he looks like. The drums, the trumpet, or the piano?
Yes, trumpet, drums. Yeah, I just gave it away.
You got to guess one of them.
The drums.
Yeah, you get a dime.
You just ruined his tease. Come on.
I wrecked my thing.
You got it right, though. All
Okay.
right.
They were very well known for their faith in a particular religion. This is for the coach. Were they Mormons, Christian Scientists, or Baha'is?
Mormons.
CC, Baha'is.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what a Baha'is is either. Never heard of that before.
Nobody else does either.
Okay. Understood.
But no, Baha'i is the worship of the hummingbird.
Wow.
Therefore, the song Hummingbird, which is on one of their records. And for everyone, are Seals and Crofts in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yes or no?
You think yes?
100.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go yes.
3 CZs, no, and they never will.
That's a joke.
That tells you something about. I tell you, I don't know if there's more of a fraudulent system than the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm going with that.
But you don't think those guys are rock, though.
Yeah.
They're more of.
I don't. It doesn't matter.
Well, neither is Charday or
true.
Luther Vandross, and they're both
Good
getting in
point.
this year. So
Good point.
Yeah. No, it's a fraud.
That's a joke book, as Bill would say.
Rick,
I'm serious.
Rick,
too.
what's happening right now at Sartor Hamann Jewelers?
Sartor Hamann.
hey, everybody, listen. Next weekend, the 11th and the 12th, the I Do engagement and wedding event. If you're planning to pop the question to say I do soon, you do not want to miss out on this event. It's at South Point only. Enjoy a complimentary glass of bubbly while you browse for the perfect ring with your partner in a relaxed, romantic atmosphere. It's one weekend only. We're showcasing an expanded collection of engagement rings and wedding bands. We're doing a trunk show. We've got top designers coming in, bringing all of their goods. So men's wedding bands, engagement rings, wedding bands for your engagement ring you already have. It's the 10th and 11th, Sartor Hamann Jewelers, South Point. If you want some extra sparkle, call ahead. Get an appointment. Text 402-809-5501. You're going to get a swag bag. My daughter and Katie put those swag bags together. Let me tell you something. You want one of those. Those are the real deal. So check our website out at sartorhamann.com. We are in Lincoln, downtown, 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and also in Grand Island. And we're worldwide at sartorhamann.com. Check us out. I'll put more great things about the wonderful Seals and Crofts on my personal Facebook at Rick Haymon.
Rick,
Thanks,
always
Rick.
good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again next week.
Bye-bye.
That's Rick Haymon, Song of the Day, Diamond Girl by Seals and Crofts.
He crushed it.
When we come back, the man that gave Bill his seat on the court in Houston,
this is epic.
Brad Stury of Illinois, Illini guys, is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey, it's Grant Wistrom. I co-founded Champ Roofing because I wanted to build a company with real integrity, the kind where you actually trust the people working on your home. We do roof replacements, inspections, gutters, and siding all across Nebraska, Lincoln, Omaha, and everywhere in between. Every job, we show up on time, do the work right, and stand behind it. That's what Champ is built on. Check us out at champ-roofing.com or give us a call at 402-858-7449.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Copple. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0% or $13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at copplecars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G1739777 with approved credit.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow-smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
MMA is back this Saturday with VFL 6 spring session at the complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, who have a special mortgage loan promotion going right now for the Breakers. Now through June 30th, if you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refi with Chris Lauer, Adam Lenz, or Marlon Lyon, you can get a golf package at Tatanka Golf Club. It has a round of golf for 4, cart rentals, and a one-night, 2-room hotel stay at Ohia Casino, or $250 towards your closing cost. Call Chris, Adam, or Lenz at Adam or Marlon at 402-434-3105. Mention the code BREAKERS. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Have you done it yet?
I have put the application in.
The application's in, but
It
we will
is.
do this live.
Yeah, we will do it
You're
live.
losing money right now.
I know, but a lot of it.
You lost a lot of money yesterday.
I did.
Why are
And
you
the day
dragging your
before-
feet on
Yes.
this?
I don't know.
Is
Now-
it something that...
I don't know. I shouldn't be dragging my feet.
Is it Morrow?
Not
Is that the
Morrow. I
problem?
love Morrow.
I mean, why?
There's-
Jake's dragging his feet.
My wife asked the same thing. Is why are you taking so long to do this?
Oh,
Like, yes.
so there's tension.
There's tension at the
Yeah.
house.
Oh.
Okay, I started the process this week. So
And it's rain week, too. We could have tied this all together.
I know.
Moisture and finance.
At everything.
Ah,
Your marriage is crumbling.
I'm trying to be better.
It's not going well.
Your marriage is crumbling.
You declared an OKC that winning that game was more important. The beating Troy was more important than your wedding day and the birth of your first child, Scotland.
And you guys did tell her that the next day.
I told her the same day.
Yeah.
I said, "Are you aware of what was said?" And she was not aware. And Jake came back the next day. I stand by it. I said it. I've known Nebraska basketball longer than I've known those two.
Probably a bad take.
Probably a bad. It was one of the worst comebacks I've seen.
You don't.
I was very excited.
No, Nebraska.
Yes.
On a personal.
He acts like he lives with Fred. Doesn't live with Fred.
I've lived with a lot of pain with that program over the years. And now I'm happy.
You don't.
Speaking of Nebraska basketball, we are joined now on the phone by a gentleman that helped Bill out greatly in Houston.
Yes.
This, of course, is Brad Stury from IlliniGuys.com. Brad, good morning. We'll get to the Final Four in a second regarding the game against UConn coming up this Saturday. But let's go back quickly in time to Thursday night at the Toyota Center where Bill Busch is looking for a seat courtside, doesn't have one, and he comes across you. And just give us the play-by-play, Brad, of what happened in this incredible moment that you were so generous to our friend Bill here.
Well, he just didn't get, they didn't get the seats they were supposed to get, I guess, and he needed a place to sit. And I didn't need to be there. I wasn't covering the Iowa Nebraska game, so just made sense to just let him sit there, and I can go back actually do some work on my own. So in the workroom, so it was not a big deal at all.
Now that's there's just it's like we're talking to Elvis right now. The king of cool. I'm blown away by this. I have the chills. And he made it again sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, let's
talking courtside
Let's just
here.
go back in time a little bit, Brad. Then worlds collide. This is Bill Busch, 93.7 The Ticket. And I'm sitting in your seat, and you were so nice. And right before tip-off, you tap me on the shoulder, and you say, "Excuse me, if it's okay, could I have my seat?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is your seat." And I get up, and I explain the situation. Also, which you didn't mention, I did offer you cash. I said, "I'll give you $100 cash." And
unethical as hell.
Unethical, maybe, but I don't know. Is it really unethical? Not really. So I went. True story. In the media hotel. You're probably the same media hotel as we were in. I went to the ATM before I walked over to the stage and got $200 cash. I go, "This might be our ticket right here." And then
you got 100 for me too.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know.
I did. I got 100
So
for me
generous.
and Simple. I go, "Have this thing work." And so I go, "Brad, is there any way?" He looks at me and goes, "Yeah, just take it." And I go, "No, I'd like to pay you." "Absolutely not." I go, "At any point in time, if you want to come back and tap me on the shoulder," he's like, "No, why?" This is unbelievably cool.
It is.
Because there was a guy sitting right next to me that was not like that at all. So thank you to the media world. You are a hero.
Brad.
Brad, hero status.
I mean it.
And he just goes, he goes, "Yeah, there is overflow seats for me. I can just go do that, and I'll be back for our game." I was like, it was unbelievable. And not even that. I was also relaxed the rest of the game because I knew I had my seat.
Yep.
And Brad, you saved the day.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll always be my hero. And there's a lot of a Illini fan in me. Because of how well you treated people. And that is the number one thing in life is how you treat people. And you were first class. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I mentioned unethical, but I don't think it's unethical.
Go ahead, Brad.
No, not unethical. It just means I'm not very smart. But no, I appreciate that. Now I just, we've been doing this a while, seen a lot of games, and that happens sometimes. So I always appreciate when you help somebody out.
I got to think, Brad, this was a good good tone for Illinois because that was prior to the game against Houston. Illinois wins that game by 10. Then they take down Iowa, of course. And now you're in the Final Four. There's a chance that your goodwill is the reason why Illinois is still dancing
Karma.
in Indianapolis, Brad, because of your good deed.
Well, we can go with that. I guess then I get some credit. Usually you just get blamed for things. So, no, this is it's been a pretty good run. I mean, they're playing very well. Obviously, played well against Houston. That was a tough game playing at Houston in Houston against that crowd. But a lot of the crowd was still Nebraska fans. There was a lot of red there, and you couldn't tell which was which. So maybe that helped.
We're joined by Brad Stury, IlliniGuys.com. So we have said on this show throughout the months that when Illinois is on, they can win the whole thing. Right now, they're on. They're in the Final Four playing UConn, who's won 2 of the last 3 national titles, but Illinois is on a tear, and I guess it got a little dicey when Boswell came back. They didn't play their best basketball. Now it appears they're clicking again. Brad, what have you seen the last couple of games from the Illini?
Yeah, it seemed like when Kylan came back, they was trying to figure out their roles. You know, things changed, and then Stojakovic had to come back. He got hurt, and he's out for a few games, and they finally get whole, and then they still had to kind of figure out the rotations that they were using. And defensively, they have gotten so much better in the tournament. They played really well. Attention to detail, scouting reports, all those things, and also they kind of solidified their rotations the way they're going to play. And, you know, they have a great offense. We know they can score. And so when you can defend at the level they've been defending at with the offense, then they have a chance against anybody. Now, of course, it helps to have a star like Keaton Wagler and kind of a Robin like David Merkovich. So they've got a really, really good group, and they got a lot of pieces that fit well together.
Brad, Bill Busch, question, as we're watching this team play, one thing that's been alarming to us has been Wagler at Illinois, not offered by Kansas or Kansas State. Somebody did an incredible job recruiting and evaluating. How did it happen? Walk us through it.
Well, it's a great story. Tyler Underwood, he saw Keaton play live, and actually Brad Underwood, when they offered him and they got the commitment from him, he had never seen him play live. He'd only seen him on film, and he liked him, but it wasn't until he went and watched him play, and he was like, "Wow, we got a good one." And that was after he had signed. But Tyler gets almost all the credit for that, and obviously they saw him play, and they knew he was going to be good. And then he comes in June, and they had no idea until he really got on campus how good he was. And then day in, day out, he was, you know, going against Kylan Boswell and doing very well against a guy who's a really good defender. And it was kind of like, wow, this kid's good. And I remember I was talking to Brad last summer, and I asked him, well, you got a lot of talent, who's going to be your starting lineup? He said, I'm not sure who my 5 starters are, but I know he's one of them.
Wow.
And and I was like, wow, that's a pretty big statement.
Oh, Tyler, that's Brad's son, I'm assuming?
Yes. Yes. Okay. He's the offensive coordinator.
Awesome.
So he gets credit.
Yeah, definitely. He's the guy who found him and evaluated.
Wow. And bypassed by a lot of other schools, including those Kansas schools, correct?
Yes, this is funny. One of the Kansas coaches, assistant coaches, was kind of like, we may have missed the boat on this one. So
you think freshman All-American?
Yeah, so it's pretty good, and he's such an unassuming kid. He has no ego. He just goes out and plays, and he just it's very interesting. See, a lot of these guys who are really good as freshmen have been blown up their whole lives, right? And he hasn't. He's just been, although he was, Gatorade Player of the Year and all that stuff, and won 2 state titles, he was never really like a hyped kid. He didn't play on a shoe circuit, and so he's just a really unassuming kid. He's got a great personality, and he doesn't have an ego. So that's pretty good for a kid, and it really helps you when you're like that and you're so humble.
Is there any way for you to characterize the excitement right now in Champaign? We've never experienced this in basketball, so I try to live vicariously. What's it like in Champaign?
Well, a lot of fans are nuts. I mean, they have a passion for basketball, probably more than anything, and they've been going crazy. It's been 21 years since they went to the Final Four. Having it in Indy, I think, makes it even. You're 2 hours from campus, so you can bus over there. So it's pretty wild. I expect the open practice on Friday to have. I would guess there'll be at least 20,000.
Oh my God!
Open practice, really? 20,000 fans.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just got the chills again.
That's amazing.
You giving up your seat to Bill and that? This is overwhelming.
This is a little overwhelming. Brad Underwood, talk about not hitting a triple and born on third base. I mean, this guy, 2-place junior college coach. Traveled around assistant coach. I mean, just grinded his way to the top. He seems amazing in everything that you root for as a coach. Tell us about him.
I think what makes Brad special is he appreciates it because of how hard he's had to work to get there. He told me, he just really he's down to earth. He's a guy who has been, he's had to, one day he had to have his, he told a story when he was at junior college, he had to have his AD come pick him up because he couldn't get gas money because he had to buy food because they had to buy food for the family. I mean, they were that, on the edge when he was down in Daytona. And I know it's funny when we actually had a podcast, one of the Illinois assistant coaches from 2005 was Jay Price, who's a good friend of mine. And he actually had sent Illinois gear down to Brad Underwood back when he was down there in Daytona because they were recruiting a kid down there. And it's a really funny story that, and then he, of course, it was Tyler. And then Tyler becomes not only an Illinois fan, but an assistant coach in Illinois. But Brad is he's such a, he's a guy who's not that guy who, started out as a star basketball player. He was a grinder, went to Kansas State and had to, kind of fought for everything he had. Wasn't all in a Pizza Hut parking lot, but he did fight for everything he's got. So it's a lot of fun.
Joined by Brad Stury of IlliniGuys.com. Regarding the matchup in the Final Four, it's UConn. It looked like it was going to be Duke for a long time until the just incredible ending to that game where Duke just blew it, and, of course, incredible shot by Mullins of UConn to win that game. I'm curious, when you're watching that game, in terms of the better matchup for Illinois, is it Duke or UConn? Do you like who you're playing on Saturday?
Yeah, I think it's probably a better matchup with UConn, except for the experience aspect of it. These UConn dudes have been there. This is 3 out of 4 Final Fours. They won 2 national titles. So I think that's the biggest difference. They're guys like Caravan have been there, been through it. This is his 4th year and his 3rd Final Four, so he's a winner. So I think that's the scary part. That's the experience they have in the Final Four. While Illinois, you have, a couple of assistant coaches who've been there, but nobody else has been to the Final Four, so it's all new. I think Duke would have been kind of a similar thing, even though the coach had been there. All your players are, young at Duke. They're almost all of them are very young with guys like, the key players, the Boozers and so forth. So, so I think I do like the matchup with UConn in the sense that they're not a great offensive team. They're good, but they're not like you saw them really struggle at times with the length of Duke, and Illinois also has that length. But so we'll see how that plays out, and hopefully Illinois has a better second half than if they get a lead than Duke did, because that's a tough one to lose.
Yeah. I didn't see the Houston game. I did not think Illinois would beat Houston. I thought Houston's athleticism would be too much. Why wasn't it too much? And did I just misjudge Illinois' athleticism?
I think they're not crazy athletic. That's definitely not. But what they are, they really make good decisions with the basketball offensively. In the second half, they scored 1.5 points per possession in the second half against a Houston team that is known for being, so physical and so great on defense. So that was really impressive. But what I did like about Illinois in that game was defensively, they really did a nice job of executing their defensive game plan. And they made it hard on Houston. They made Houston take the shots they wanted them to take. Yeah. And I think that was the key to slowing them down enough that they were able to get the win when they kind of opened up the offense in the second half.
Oh, good answer.
For you, your travel, your plans, your meals, this is a big deal. Your friends there. You're heading to the Final Four. We'd like to live this again through you. Tell us about when you're taking off, where you're dining at, what's going on.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a funny story. I ate at the Palm Hotel, that Palm restaurant downtown, last weekend in Houston. And I'm sitting there with a few buddies, one of our owners from our site that we run, and here comes Matt Rule. He ate right there by us. He's sitting in the bar area, and so he's the nicest dude. Like, he took pictures with so many people came in, and this is a guy who's obviously, he's there to enjoy it in the Final Four, and he comes in and sits there. So it's always cool to see those guys kind of, I don't know, out in the wild, because they're just guys having a good time.
That's awesome.
So it's so that was a fun one. So we'll be over there, all day. Coverage starts today, and all day Friday, all day Saturday. It'll be a really, really it's fun. It's very busy with all the different press conferences and activities going on, and but it's a lot of fun, man. It's really an honor to get to do it.
Are you on the floor? Are you covering the games on the floor?
I believe so. I believe so. So
if the ball bounces towards you, stand and wave your arm so everyone, all of our listeners, can identify with you. So if the ball comes your direction, if you could please do that, it would be incredible.
Well, the ball doesn't even have to come your direction.
Just during
Just stand and wave
your arms during the middle of the game, especially if the game's tight and late in the fourth quarter, in the second half.
Make it about me, right?
Yes.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
No, so
the one thing you're not, obviously.
That's true.
Yeah. So no, it's fun. I mean, like I say, it's a joy. It's something that you got to appreciate it, and that's one thing. Yeah, I just wrote an article about this this week. Talking about how you just got to kind of enjoy the moment, because sometimes you get caught up in it and you don't realize, and you're thinking about everything except the moment you're in. And I think the biggest thing for all the Illinois players, coaches, and media and fans is just kind of enjoy it while you're there, because it doesn't happen that often.
Brad, it has been 26 years since the Big Ten won a tournament, and that was, of course, Michigan State in 2000. Now, you got two teams of the four left. Michigan, of course, plays Arizona. Illinois against Yukon. Is this the year the drought ends, and which team has the better chance, Illinois or Michigan?
Man, I think it is. I think Illinois can get by Yukon, and I think that Michigan is the favorite against Arizona. Both of them are favorites, so I think it's going to be a great game. I hate to say this. I watched Michigan and Illinois play live, and Illinois, I know that they were getting whole and everything wasn't clicking, but I thought Michigan was just fantastic. I picked them to win before the tournament started, and so that would probably be my pick today. Obviously, that's with my head. I would prefer that Illinois won, but you know how that goes. It doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So, but I think it would be pretty cool to have an all Big Ten final on Monday night.
We have people asking, Brad, because you've been a great guest so far. We appreciate you coming on, but this was a great year for the Big Ten. You have 5 teams in the Elite Eight, and our very own Nebraska team would finish second in the Big Ten. First ever tournament win, of course, first ever Sweet 16. You saw them play. I mean, Nebraska won at Champaign, Illinois won in Lincoln. What was how impressed were you by Fred Hoiberg in Nebraska this year?
How
when you saw
sweet
that?
is Nebraska?
Yeah, give us our flowers.
Rave about us, right?
Yeah.
People want to know.
I was so excited for Nebraska to win a tournament game and win a couple tournament games. I thought that was fantastic. I think Fred's done a great job. I mean, that team was so just connected in the way they played. I mean, he's got his son, and he just did all the little things, Sam. And then you got some really good shooters. I think Bryce Stanford, I think, is fantastic. He does a great job. Max is another kid who, came from Bradley, who, up in here in our neck of the woods, who's been a really good player for them. I just really like the way they play and how they have such a great system. I mean, honestly, they led that whole game against Iowa. I mean, it was a game that I thought they were going to win the whole time. And, but yeah, it's a fantastic what he's done with the program, and it's exciting, I'm sure, I know the Husker fans were all over down there in Houston. We went through Tom's Watch Bar walking through to go to that restaurant, and we almost couldn't get through. It was like a parting of the Red Sea of Nebraska fans. So.
You're out in the wild.
You're out in the wild.
Yeah, out in the wild. I was out in the wild.
Out there with the people.
Yeah.
God, and you know how to treat people.
That's true. He does.
He does.
That's
a gentleman.
Your whole. I'm telling
nice.
you.
It was awesome.
If there's a Hall of Fame somewhere there, you need to be in it.
I'm serious.
You're going to be in our Hall of Fame.
Yep.
If we have our show, we have a Hall of Fame. You're in it.
I'm serious.
Yes,
well, thank you. I do appreciate that.
You're welcome.
He's Brad Stury of IlliniGuys.com. Brad, thank you for the time. Good luck in Indianapolis, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Wave your arms.
I will. I'll wave at you guys, just for you guys. So.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks.
That's Brad Stury of IlliniGuys.com, the gentleman that gave Bill his seat on the floor, and he was
what an interview.
You can hear why.
He was great.
What an interview.
What a
high energy,
kind guy he is.
Yeah. How about him? He didn't even say the other stuff. I mean, there's a couple things. He's like, yeah, he didn't that he offered money. Didn't say that.
No,
didn't
you brought that up, yeah.
But just he was just that's how his face too. I mean, some people be like, "What are you talking about?
Right.
My seat?" He's like,
"Oh yeah."
And how about him? He's like,
"You run into some."
Oh, I'm telling you, we ran into one. We ran into one right next to me. Yeah,
we did. But
that's
not this
over.
guy.
No, not this guy. And I'll tell you this. I would hope I would, but I know Sipple would have done the same thing. I know you would have. If it had been like two, and you had the second game, you would have been like, hold it now.
Yeah,
this is
I'll
something.
Go find a spot.
I'll go find a spot because we did have spots to go to. But if me and Steve would have watched that game from up top compared to where we were,
not even close.
Not even close. I mean, not even close.
Bill's so intent. He's so intent on being on the floor.
Let me ask you, if you're in the same position as Brad Stury,
and it wasn't Bill, would you be appalled by the question to have your court seat taken or not?
For a game I wasn't covering?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I think my mind would, I'm going to go make it work somewhere. I can go somewhere else.
What was I intent about?
Not finding a floor
I
seat.
was. We're up
Your
top.
whole world
It was
about it.
Well, I kind of, because
Bill had 3 games. You saw all court
because I
side.
was down there below, and Big Sky goes, didn't get a seat, did you? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's
Bill
dance.
told me that bothered him.
Yeah, I go, let's dance. Let's see what happens here.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm
we
like,
know
and me and Sip are up top, and I go, if we don't give it a shot, we'll always wonder why.
Right.
So, and I knew I had $200 in my pocket burning too, and I was willing to spend.
And you kept it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Didn't have to spend it.
that just, yeah.
And that's fine. I shouldn't have thrown out the word unethical. I've never heard of that, but like the guy's offering me money. But no, Jake, I'd like to think.
Well, it's great because I looked at the courts and I didn't see you guys. I looked down again and said, what the hell? They're right there by each other.
Well, and it's meaningful. You see a lot. You see a lot from that vantage point. A ton. It's memorable.
You get way better information. See the vibe, and
you guys were 3 for 3 in courtside games in the tournament.
Yeah, it was.
That's very
it's
cool.
Bill. I mean, Bill made it happen. It doesn't. And Jake, I'm going to tell you, it's not automatic.
I know it's not.
Well, for all 3 of them, my name wasn't on a seat.
It's made it happen.
You were St. Mary's the first game, right?
St. Mary's, yes. We just knew they were 2 games later.
That one was. That was even a little dicey.
It was a little bit because the whole time you're ready for the shoulder tap.
I know.
You're just like you're nervous the
and
whole
those 2
time.
kids showed up right at
tip off, and then we just stayed cool like it was their fault.
Yep, he did.
They brought an extra seat in.
It turns out it wasn't our deal. Whatever. But okay, that guy was a great.
That's Brad Stury of
Follow
IlliniGuys.com, and people are saying I'm pulling for Illinois now because of Brad.
Yeah,
how could you not?
The Breakers want Illinois to win.
And then
I'm pulling for Illinois.
Also, when you watch them, you watch Wagler play. Do you not like him?
They're
his likability.
They are
is
likable.
very high. There's no palms up. No, it's like
they rebound incredibly. I mean,
they're a
tough.
bunch of pros.
They're offensive.
They are tough.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Wow. They hammer it.
Yeah. When we come back, Bill's Thrills is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors & Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old-school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors & Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors & Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arbораxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out, run it out, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
And electrical.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
MMA is back this Saturday with VFL 6 spring session at the complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
We're on the air. Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sand Hills global company, they have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day workweek, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today. And again, they need salespeople because they're growing like crazy. Carson.
Shot.
GoCurrency.com/careers.
He responded. The spiral hams got ravaged, he said.
Of course they did.
But I said, any chance we could get a ham sandwich from like Jimmy John's? And he said he could do that. So we're expecting a DoorDash here soon this morning.
Spiral ham.
Like I bet they do. Anyway,
Spiral
it doesn't
ham.
have to be Jimmy John's either. It could be any place.
Jersey
We're not picky.
Yes, we're not picky. But Carson, if you would please, we're looking forward to that ham sandwich being delivered to us.
How about Carson front and center at those basketball games on the road?
And he wasn't at the second game in OKC.
Yeah.
He was just at the first one, the Troy win. But he was at game 3 against Iowa. He was there.
Standing and pounding the chair in front of him.
He was happy. He was jubilant, as he should have been.
The best part was that, and I said, hey, look at Carson. So I took a picture of him and sent it. I go, let's watch him. All of a sudden you see him like, look at his phone, point across.
Well, he's very he shows his emotions, but he's happy.
And you know who he was with?
The
Peds. Yeah.
Is Tom with Carson?
At Iowa, yes. But not the first game. Tom was here working.
Power moves.
Yes.
Before we get to Bill's throws, quick shout out. Me and Bill ran into a guy at the Omaha airport.
Yes.
Travis Schaefer of Schaefer Concrete in Seward.
Okay.
This morning, he promised me and Bill, he said, listen, I'll bring you guys donuts at some point, and it's raining, so of course he doesn't have to work right now. He brought in donuts like at 7 this morning.
God.
Yeah.
So I think they're from Seward. That's Travis from Schaefer Concrete and Seward. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. He also got me a Jack and Coke at Tom's Watch Bar in Houston. After Nebraska had lost.
Really?
Yes.
And you accepted it?
I did. I didn't ask for it. He said, here you go. I said, all right, thanks, Travis. All right, it is time, without further ado, for a Thursday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is
This
we
gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Deinert Contracting.
Got something for you, Steve and Jake.
I'm ready.
Okay.
We need it.
Document the rendition of a family's tradition.
Ooh.
Document the tradition of a family's tradition. Extend and observe. Extend and observe. Teach your kids how important it is to acknowledge other families, friends, whatever traditions. And then if you're part of that at some point in time, the extension of the tradition rides on.
Ooh.
That has to happen.
Oh, God.
You don't get to stop. There's everyone
I
has
have no
certain
examples of
and
that.
if you don't have some sort of tradition, so I brought it up for this one. Just say Easter. This has been for probably, I'm going to say through their families, is at 100 years in the Busch family. You have soft-boiled eggs for breakfast on Easter brunch for breakfast, and they are called brown bunny eggs, even though they're just regular eggs, and they're boiled in coffee. So that's how you made the eggs brown.
Whoa!
Then
Never heard this before.
Dangerous.
The youth of the group, which has been over 100 years. Then there's always going to be a big Easter egg hunt of some sort for the youth. There is one major nest that is built in case the Easter bunny comes by to have the warm eggs. And then they go through this whole thing. And then my dad has ran this for now over 70 years, obviously.
Ron Busch.
Ron ran this whole system. Shin Daddy now is in charge of the eggs now, but the nest is built. And then there's always a crazy yelling by my dad like that. There he goes! And he like that. He just ran by the bunny. And my dad will go to each window around the house, and the kids go, "Where is he?" And like, "I just saw him." And they run outside then. But during that time, the eggs, which are still warm, have been put. Probably 18 of them are put in this giant nest, and the kids are freaked out. They're like, "The bunny was just here."
Whoa!
Yeah, and that's
a hell of a tradition.
That's went on for 100 years in our family. Every single Easter, not even remotely been missed. Not even up for debate of how this whole thing is going down.
That's amazing.
And so
I think there have been Easters I just skipped, and you have that.
Yeah,
he said 100 years of this.
And so it could be Christmas, Thanksgiving Eve. It doesn't matter what it is. But when you have traditions, extend and observe. Extend and observe.
This is deep.
You want to say it because no, we don't do that. This is our tradition. This is what we do on this day. This is
going to happen on Sunday.
This will happen on Sunday. And it's never not happened for at least, like I said, 100 years. And my dad could go back and tell you, like, yeah, this happened. My dad did it. When was that? Well, it was 1939. And so, so they go through.
That's deep.
So
I know what you'll be doing on Sunday.
Extension. And so, so it's always went on through our family. Now it helps when you have parents that are 90, that have been a big hub of this, and no one's going to let them down. But it will continue on throughout, and this is how the plan goes. So, anything from the text line, Jay?
Patonia John says eggs boiled in coffee. What is happening right now?
Well, now how is that?
That's just how you.
I like to watch this process.
And I know now it's easy. It's easy now. You can just buy farm eggs or.
Well, I know, but
eggs.
how do they taste?
What's that? Fine, just boiling coffee. You're just boiling the eggs is all you're doing. Coffee doesn't seep into the eggs.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
You're just coloring the egg.
I can understand that.
That's what I wondered.
No, there's no
danger to your stomach or anything.
Nothing like that. No.
Someone said 100 years is very impressive. We have nothing that goes back that far.
No,
I don't have anything that goes back.
Well, I just started doing the math in my head, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably 100 years.
Hundo.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
Ron.
Yeah.
Wow.
He carried it on from. Then this is from the Busch side. Not from my mom's side is the Bettenhausen side. This is from the Busch.
Okay.
This is from the Busch side.
People say thank you for the clarity on just the dying of the eggs.
Yes.
It doesn't taste like coffee. People are
there's
they
no
want
coffee
confirmation,
taste
some
at that.
clarity there.
It's a fascinating sort of like chemistry experiment.
Yeah, and
It kind of is.
And then I mean the kids are so pumped because a lot of times like that when they go to grab the eggs, it's like, whoa, it's a little hot yet. And they got to put them in a basket and they bring them in. And then there's dining from that point in time on soft.
Dining.
And then we have soft boiled eggs.
Those are good too.
Yeah, those are good.
Kent says, great story. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate that.
I do too.
I will say, I don't have, this is not a shot at anybody. We have nothing
No,
of tradition.
do we.
I wish we did.
We're Catholic,
I'm
too.
envious of this, of Bill.
Yeah.
We
it's
have
just
nothing.
hard to get everybody on the same page.
Marty.
Adam.
Yeah. So something like I said, we'd always have an Easter egg hunt too. We'd hide eggs hidden. That wasn't a big deal. This was the deal. This was the tradition. There's always something. Everything else is like, how make it work.
Easter egg hunt, everyone does. This is definitely specific to you guys for sure.
And so if you have
nice.
if there's something you do Christmas morning, if there's something you do Halloween night, I don't care what it is. Just observe it and extend it. Make sure it carries on.
Nice. I was probably a worse curmudgeon at age 6 than I am now. Like, I'm not going to hunt for eggs. God.
First grade Sipple.
Do we really have to do this?
Not even sixth grade Sipple. We're talking about first grade Sipple.
First grade Sipple was annoying. I mean, like, no, I'm not going around and hunting.
I'm not going to Marty's tennis match.
But anyway,
how dare I have fun with you guys?
I don't have fun. Ron, that's amazing. He has to do that kind of cinematic approach.
I've heard it.
Oh, look
I've
at
heard
this.
It like the first of all of a sudden, and the kids are doing around. They've already have like their Easter basket they're looking at and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, whoa, there we go!
He's got
and he runs to the window.
It's kind of an out of character.
It is. And then he runs to one of the windows, and then everyone runs, and then every time it's 100%. My dad always be like, going, "Did you see him? I saw him. He just went around the corner."
You can dupe kids.
Oh, it's fun. Duping kids is fun. Yes.
Will in Fullerton at Applied Connect says that Easter tradition is cold pork loin and Polish sausage.
Cold.
I don't understand. Why is the pork loin cold?
Is it just
a joke?
No.
It's April Fool's, Will.
No. Cold pork loin makes some sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
You ever had it before?
No, but like I've had cold turkey and the next morning.
Like is there something left over than pork loin? Like it's cooked and then you just put in the fridge and eat the next day?
I don't know.
I'm not trying to disparage your family tradition, Will. I'm sorry.
It feels like you are.
I was just asking questions. Journalism. Journalism. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's good.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
I'd be glad to. Thanks, Jay. Document the rendition of a family's tradition.
That's beautiful.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Now, we did a similar topic to this last year. I have revised it with different names, but I did it because you guys don't like current baseball. So we're doing baseball here. Baseball season began. MLB Cy Young winners of the 1970s and of the 2000s.
2000s is not good, but the 70s have a chance.
We have a good chance.
We
have a really good chance.
So very specific decades here.
I would be shocked if we don't get the 70s. Shocked.
If you think you know your MLB Cy Young winners of both the 1970s and the 2000s, call us right now at 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts now.
We've all been there. You're
Cy
listening
Young
to the
machine.
radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip and Bill. In trivia, the record in the week is 1-2, 24-21 overall.
It's getting real.
Hey, I thought, he has 0-2 up there. He just
No, it says 1-2, isn't it? It's a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
It's not good, Steve.
And it's baseball today. So is there concerns today for you guys or not?
No, no 70s.
Okay, we got Chris. How do you feel about Cy Young winners of the 1970s and 2000s.
Oh, well, 70s, ironclad. 2000s, we'll see.
Okay, sounds like you guys here.
Challenge.
Ironclad.
Wow.
What a word.
Chris, where are you calling from?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln.
Right.
Nice. If you know anybody in Schuyler, if you could text them.
We're looking
We don't
for
have any
Schuyler breakers.
listeners in Schuyler.
We don't have a lot in Lincoln.
We
you
do.
know? Oh,
Keep building breakers, Chris.
It'd be nice if you could get a couple Lincoln listeners.
That'd be
Thank you.
helpful. All right, Chris, first question to you. Bill, lifeline for one question for SIP. Chris, what Twins pitcher won the AL Cy Young Award in 2006?
Santana.
Johan Santana.
No
the Southpaw. Correct. 1-0 lead for Chris.
Ooh, that was ironclad.
That was.
Johan Santana.
Very good, too. Went to the Mets. Wasn't as good there, but very good with the Twins. All right, SIP, first question. Down 1-0. What Orioles pitcher won the Cy Young Award in 1975 and 1976?
This is ironclad. Orioles? Jim Palmer.
Brilliant.
God.
Beautiful.
Regal.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about regal.
Great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tan.
For the lead.
Sculpted jaw.
Chris, last question. Going back in time for you, Chris. What Phillies pitcher won the Cy Young Award in 1972, 1977, 1980, and 1982?
One of four of them.
My most hated pitcher as a Cubs fan, Steve Carlton.
Brilliant. He's not left-handed.
He's not.
Keith
I had
Mann.
that debate last year on that one.
Keith
I did
Mann.
that
It wasn't a
topic.
debate.
Yeah.
Keith Mann lit me up on that.
That one.
Right.
Yeah, I said he was a big left-hander. No, he's
right-handed.
This is for the tie.
Slider. Backdoor slider.
Oh, the backdoor slider.
Sadly for you guys, we are not going back to the 70s in this one. It's
Well,
the
then we're in trouble.
70s to 2000s.
Why would you not do 4 in the 7?
I wish I maybe next
All
time
right,
I
well,
will.
maybe we
Okay.
can upset.
Yes.
What Cardinals pitcher won the Cy Young Award in 2005?
Can you tell us it starts with a W?
Oh,
I can't tell you that.
do it.
I know who you're going for.
Whoever was
Do
first. I don't know it.
Oh,
That's all I know.
There was a great Cardinals pitcher with the W last name.
I should know this, really.
He really should. Cardinals. I should know. They played in Busch Stadium.
5 seconds.
Spelled just
There's a
like
Cardinals pitcher that won the
Cy Young
Cy
Award in
Young.
2005. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Al Herboski.
Man Hungarian.
Do you know that one, Chris, by chance or not?
I think I do, but I don't want to do it on the record.
Okay. Well, Chris Carpenter, the man's name. Chris Carpenter.
Oh, okay. When he said W, I thought that was right. I was thinking somebody
You're going
different.
for
So glad I
Adam
didn't do it.
Wainwright, who was
Yeah.
very good there for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So good guess.
I was thinking.
Correct, Phil.
Yeah.
Congrats, Chris. You get bagels.
We had no chance.
Calling on the road, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Lincoln listener. How about that?
Okay. Tiebreaker.
1 and 3.
Losing
Yeah.
week here. It's okay.
No, it's
Denny
not.
McClain holds the record for most wins in a season by a Cy Young Award winner with the Tigers in 1968. How many wins did he have that year?
31.
Is that a well-known stat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he 31 and 4?
Yeah.
No, 31 and 6. You want to
That
guess?
means
You want to guess his
31
ERA, which is even better?
But
Guess his ERA.
Oh.
2.9.
Oh, way lower. Like 163.
196.
God, Denny McClain.
31 and 6 with the 196 ERA is unbelievable.
Yeah. Better times. What year was that?
1968.
Yeah, better times. Way better times. Way better times. The Tigers were rolling. What, the Tigers rolling?
In the 60s, I don't know if they were.
I don't know if they were.
I stayed up late last night because the Royals tried to blow an epic lead. They're up 12-1 in the 7th and won 13-9. And there was 2 guys on base when the game ended. They could have got to a 1-run game. Didn't happen though. 3-2. Royals on top of the AL Central.
So who was
5
that
games
caller today?
That was Chris.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Good job by Chris. And he's from Lincoln. God, please build a breaker or 2.
Call someone.
It's a simple ask here.
Call someone over at the Hampton.
Just have it on while you're driving or something. I mean, you'll catch something.
When we come back, hour 3, Nobody still is talking about Indiana ahead of next season. Why?
Oh,
that's next.
Hold
Early
on,
break of
hold
the
on,
ticket.
hold on.
Sit.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Hey, it's Grant Worcester. I co-founded Champ Roofing because I wanted to build a company with real integrity, the kind where you actually trust the people working on your home. We do roof replacements, inspections, gutters, and siding all across Nebraska, Lincoln, Omaha, and everywhere in between. Every job, we show up on time, do the work right, and stand behind it. That's what Champ is built on. Check us out at champ-roofing.com or give us a call at 402-858-7449.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day, because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement. Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Diode Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
Keep managing your LES account the easy way, right from home. Pay your bill, check your energy use, or go paperless anytime at les.com. Simple tools for your busy day.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Hi, I'm Ryan Buck, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you create a game plan for financial success. Call me 402-483-0377. Again, 402-483-0377 to get started today. Edward Jones, member FIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring. Try that again. At Nebco. There we go. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production labor. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. Also, Hour 3 sponsored by Anderson Ford, 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. It's a rainy day, but they're still selling cars at Anderson Ford.
It's not a rainy day at Ford, not at Anderson's. Every day is a sunny day there.
Jump in a Ford.
Yeah, try that out.
Jump in one.
Yeah. Today's the day. There's a lot of people right now that listen, I can't do my job today outside. This is the free day to go try one of those trucks out.
Get in one. It's dry in there. It smells good. Like,
is there the new car smell? Is there anything better?
Oh, it's such a good smell.
That is a smell of.
Is there something better?
It probably is.
Maybe a candle. But
I don't know. But there, I mean, when you get in
Jennifer's
candles are really good.
When you get in a Jennifer, is it possible to do a new car candle?
Ooh.
Oh, now
that
we'd
would
buy
be,
you out.
Yes.
We'd buy your stock.
We'd buy you.
We'd buy out your stock.
I'm not getting 2 cases of candles
New
that
car,
smell like new cars.
New car smell candle. That sounds.
I would get
We buy her business?
Yes.
I'd buy out the candles of that particular smell.
New car smell. God, if she could replicate that.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
What are good smells? That's an interesting topic. There's some certain soap smells that are really good on your hand. Coconut.
I'm a coconut guy.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing, I think, because what's kind of depressing. I know it's
depressing,
and I'm sure it's liquefied. I know, but I mean, there's nothing like the old Irish Spring bar. I like the Irish Spring. Yeah,
is it liquefied?
I mean, how many? When's the last time
you get the green bottle now? It's a green bottle.
Tell me the last time.
Hold on.
Tell me the last time you had a bar of Irish Spring.
You can still get that. 100%.
It's like hidden.
I know you can still get it, but no one uses it. When's the last time you had a bar of soap?
I have bars of soap. I use Dial.
I'm not.
I use both.
No, I'm not.
I go Dial for certain things, and then I use Axe for other stuff. Yeah.
Axe.
I'm okay with that.
That's quite
I'm
the
just telling you, the
combination.
bar of soap is dead.
No.
Yeah.
No bad take, Bill.
No, I think it is.
No,
dead.
bad
it's
take,
dead.
Jake.
No, it's not. It's still
It's
available.
not dead.
No, it's not.
They're available.
You see it at the hotel, you shake
I'm
your
telling
head.
you, it's available. But in 1976, every shower had a bar of soap in it. Right now, there's like 1%. They all have some sort of a body wash.
Even in hotels.
Even in hotels, there's no bars of soap in hotels.
SIP has some support in this. There's some support from the breakers here.
Yeah, I don't think you're right.
Sanderson says, I use Irish Spring bar soap every day, and so does my son who's in middle school.
It's not the same. Do you remember
we don't need to catch hands and throw hands.
Do you remember the commercial when the guy in Irish Spring would shave the piece off with the knife?
Yes.
Remember that? It's like,
that's what I'm thinking about right now.
It's incredible.
Okay. Bill, we might be wrong on this. People are coming at they're supporting SIP big time. Who in Columbus? Bert says, I use bars of soap every day.
Really? I'm a bar soap guy.
The problem is you set it down and it gets kind of mushy and just kind of
that doesn't happen.
This would be good. This would be good for SIP. Someone says after years of using shower gel, I've gone back to bar soap.
No,
what have we missed out on, Bill? Everyone's saying
I would say this, that the bar is still, I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm not down on it.
No, I know you're not.
But
SIP defended it, and people are defending SIP here.
Yeah. I think the system of both.
There was two things. There's two kinds of soap that stood out. It was Irish Spring and Lava. When you had the Lava one,
Blue Bar.
What's that? The Lava
was
one
it a Blue Bar?
No, it wasn't blue. But it's more of
what was it?
Lava was the one that you're out like in the shop or something. It was like it was like there was texture to it. It was for getting like grease off. It was like you're a working man.
Okay.
You had the Lava.
All right.
Lava did not go into that. Would chafe you pretty good.
Yeah. Would it if you did it? Yeah.
Wow, we get a lot of response. Big B says, SIP, you are too old for Axe. That's my first thought.
I have heard that.
Yeah, that's more of a middle school.
That's
I like it.
Potentially high school.
That's
middle school.
You would be freaked out.
That's age 10 to 14.
If you saw my shower, you'd be freaked out by how much Axe I have.
I think there was so much Axe spray in middle school locker room. It's just like it's still in my eyes. I think
I have now. I have one position where you wash your hands. I'll wash my hands with Axe sometimes. And then I have 3 bottles in the shower.
What are the odds that me and Jake ever see your shower?
Less than 0.
Well, I saw SIP shower. Very odd.
I'm not sure
Very
why
odd.
or
There's
how.
some things I can't. There's some things I can't unsee.
Why am I in SIP shower right now? Get me out of here.
Get me out. This is what a dream.
It's a trap.
All of a sudden, I'm screaming. Laura's shaking me, waking me up. I'm in SIP shower.
Get me out of here.
There's Axe. There's Axe body wash everywhere.
I don't know why it's such a nightmare. It's clean.
A lot of response on Lava has pumice. Is it? You say pumice? What's the word?
I don't know that.
P-U-M-I-C-E. Is it?
Is that the whatever texture to it?
I don't know. I don't know.
You guys don't know what lava is?
I do, but is pumice
don't know
the word?
that
Is it pumice? Why do you say this word? P-U-M-I-C-E.
Don't know.
Everyone keeps saying that's what it is.
Bill, I'm not sure I know exactly what lava is. Is it a white bar?
No, it's more of a red. No, it's
red.
No, that wasn't. I mean, the box.
Pumice. Thank you. Pumice. There you go. Pumice.
Was the bar white?
I think so.
See, Dial has different colors.
Yellowish and a whitish, a tannish.
Yellow and a white. I think just yellow and white.
Pumice.
Hold it. Do you have soap on a rope?
No.
Okay.
Never done that.
Okay.
Someone says, what would 6th grade SIP say about bar soap? Possibly.
Come on. Come on.
You wash your underarms with it, right?
Wash your underarms.
What is that?
Also, those armpits.
So I was shocked by your take.
There's a lot of support for you in this one.
If you go to the store, there's still a formidable area.
Okay, see people buy it though.
No.
Well, if it's there, they're buying.
When you
sit there for an hour and see if people buy it.
No, Jake, they would not stock it if it wasn't being bought.
We just spent numerous days in Marriott hotels what they have pumps.
They had
That's all
pumps
they had.
of wash.
They had shampoo.
I had a very confusing thing happen with the pumps.
Yeah.
I was out of the body wash, and I told the maid, I need my body wash is out, and she just handed me a pump. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the pump off the wall. So I just had to use the pump not on the wall. I thought she'd affix it to the wall. Instead, she just handed it to me. I'm like, okay, now what? Because I didn't want to rip the other one off the wall. If you do it,
good choice.
If you do it wrong and you pull tile off, now you got a problem.
Now you got a problem.
I have a problem up here in the room.
You notice you don't even get lotion anymore.
Oh, I did.
Did you? I didn't. The little packet of lotion? I had no lotion.
No, I had a tube.
Did you? I didn't have a tube.
Well, now, are we in Oklahoma City or Houston?
That's a good question.
It was in Houston. They didn't have it. Oklahoma City, I think I did.
Yes. No, you're right. I did not have lotion in Houston.
Things are tightening up. Budget.
Downtown.
Bar soap. Still a thing.
A lot of people responding to this bar soap.
I was shocked.
You have support.
I was shocked by that take. I had to jump on that. I'm just.
It worked out for you.
I don't know if they still do a soap scrimmage in football. For the Colts. You had to begin.
Now you don't shop for soap, apparently. Is that
I've not bought a bar of soap in 20 years.
See, now I
More
do.
than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought one.
Jake, have you?
I don't know if I've ever bought a bar of soap. I've always been body wash. But if my parents would have bought it when I was a kid, then it was buying my own. It was definitely body wash.
I don't know if I've ever bought a bar of soap, is what you just said.
I did say that.
Really?
Yeah. Connor, have you bought a bar of soap? Yes. Okay. Well, I use body wash.
Dial.
That's all I really know.
White Dial
is Irish Spring and Dial. But
you like Irish Spring? I'm not. Irish Spring was a little much for me.
But when that guy carved that piece out of it, that was
memorable.
Sweet. It was memorable. He whittled it.
He did. It was memorable. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for the soap talk. That was nice.
Yeah.
464-5685. Call or text as always. We got, another debate in the studio about Indiana football.
Oh, yeah, we do got a debate.
Sip is ready to fight. Come at me and Bill.
Well, read what's on the comments.
Here's what I said.
Yeah.
On the rundown, I said Indiana is the defending champion in college football. Yet everyone glows next year about Ohio State, Oregon, and Notre Dame. Will the Hoosiers ever get proper preseason love? Now they are seen as a top 10 team, but they went 16-0 last year, and everyone says, "Oh, it's about the Buckeyes." Oregon, who they by the way destroyed Oregon in the playoff, right? Indiana,
yeah. I actually have material prepared.
Notre Dame, people, Indiana. Oh, the champs. You're top 5, but you're not the best.
No, here's what you're doing.
That's what they're saying right now.
I don't know, but people, I'm
slow to praise.
I'm a little on Sip's side here.
Okay,
that they're still getting a lot of praise. They're losing the number one player in the draft, the quarterback. They're losing, and they've replaced, and they're going to be a really good team. So no, I don't. Do you think that Indiana should be like preseason 2?
Oh, here's what I see. When I hear about next year, I hear Julian Sand. I hear Jeremiah Smith. I hear quarterback from Notre Dame. No one talks about Indiana. No one says Josh Hoover.
It's not. Yes, they do.
I'm reading. I don't see it.
Here's what it is.
I'm reading the wrong website.
Now, I think what Jake is doing, and I'm going to defend you. Okay.
You're going to attack and defend at the same time.
I'm going to defend you first, so I'm not attacking. I think what you're doing is trying to help Signetti, like you guys would want to put like a chip on his shoulder, where it doesn't really. It's not. They're not being slighted. Here's an example.
Give me an example.
Multiple sports books, including FanDuel and BetMGM, have set the regular season over/under at 10.5, which ties Oregon for the highest mark in the Big Ten.
Everyone's talking about
they're not being slighted. Indiana holds a consensus odds of approximately plus 750, plus 800 to win the college football playoff, ranking them 4th nationally behind only Ohio State, Texas, and Notre Dame. Hoover, the quarterback you're saying is being so overlooked, is 5th in the preseason Heisman odds. All right.
They're not top. They should be number 1. They went 16-0 last year.
They're not being slighted at all.
Gosh, Jake, I don't like to agree with Sipple.
I know you don't.
I don't like that.
No, they're properly acknowledged. I was really taken aback.
I go, are they like preseason 19th and I'm missing it?
That'd be embarrassing.
Jake just went after him. I can't believe they're getting dissed.
Jake wants them to be dissed.
I do.
But they're not being dissed.
I still think it's going to be tough for people because of the history of that program to ever give them their proper accolades before a season. Now, again, top 5 is fine. I get it. But people are still waiting for it's going to fall apart. There's 1 year, Indiana, 2 years, it won't be the same. They don't believe it's going to be long lasting. And I think that Signetti says it's going to be long lasting.
Indiana is ranked number 5 in the initial ESPN SP Plus rank.
Not bad.
number 5. They have the number 9 ranked transfer class. They're not being slighted.
Should be number 1.
You're trying to put something. You're trying to.
You don't get a comeback if you win it last year. You don't get a comeback at number 1 automatically next year. That's just no.
The other thing about Hoover, by the way,
Josh Hoover, TCU transfer,
who I like. I do like him, but he's Jake. Now you play the Jeff Sims card a lot. He's 71 touchdowns, 33 picks. It's a lot of picks.
It's a lot of picks.
Are you putting a Jeff Sims tag?
No,
on
I'm not doing that.
Do it with Calandria. That's 29.
I had to do a comparison. It wasn't a tag. It's a comparison.
Not attacking.
I didn't bring up that, but I have a lot of reports. A lot of people put that out there, comparing them.
Yeah, Hoover. I like Hoover. We saw him in the opener last year. Remember against Belichick's team, and
I loved him against Arizona. A couple of games I watched him, and I trust Siggs with his evaluation of okay, here's what we're doing.
Yeah,
I really do.
But let's be clear. They're not being overlooked.
Okay, well, let's fast forward then. Let's imagine again that Indiana once again takes down Ohio State and wins the conference and wins the I mean, we love Signetti, and I hope he wins at a high level for a long time. Yeah. Google me has always done his win.
You are like a teenage girl with Donnie Osmond in the 70s.
Essentially so, with Kurt Signetti.
Yes.
Would Osmond be or would Sean Cassidy? Cassidy was more like the Partridge Family. Got a little more attention.
But okay, so what do you
go
say?
ahead? Leif Garrett.
I hope it happens again. We didn't get this one magical year. We get 11-2 the previous year, really good year, and lost to Notre Dame in the playoff, but made the playoff. Last year, 16-0, and I just hope this is not a time where I want to see them do it again. I'd love to see Indiana go back to back. It'd be incredible.
It would be
incredible. It would be.
It'd be amazing.
There's times I'll just be doing
nothing. Why can't they?
And all of a sudden I'm just like,
oh, they can.
I'll be like, but damned. Indiana won the national championship last year.
Yep.
How would you think about that one?
Oh, I know.
Just stop and think about that one a little bit.
Yeah, and then if they go back to back, then you would say what? Was Signetti the best coach to ever do it?
He's in a unique conversation.
He's in a good spot right now.
It's unique, right?
Because you could say, I mean, first of all, longevity matters so much.
It does.
And Saban did it at 2 places, but it was LSU and Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And those are
wasn't Indiana.
Indiana. I mean,
so would he
right now
eclipse Saban? Is he one national title away next year?
It would be. I think. Here's what I'd say.
It's conversation.
I know.
I think what it would be. I think it would be just like the Oscars. It's just 2 different categories.
Okay.
It's just 2 different categories.
That's a good way to put it.
Because anytime you just say, the GOAT, well, hang on now. What about who's the best point guard? Who's the best center? Who's all these different things that go on? So I would look at it as 2 different categories, and you just kind of say,
what are the categories?
I don't know what the exact name of the other one is, but it would be just call it the Signetti category because there's nothing that would be even close. I still can't get over it and never will because right now, like I said, when you went into it a couple of years ago, and right now you'd tell every team in the Big Ten, can Northwestern win it all? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
100%.
Rutgers,
why can't they? Indiana did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rutgers win it all. Why? What do you?
Exactly.
We have no chance to win it all. Why? Indiana just did. So there's nothing now that's out of it. Mississippi State win it all.
Sure.
Right.
Wake Forest win it all.
Right. That's kind of
We
why
saw-
I'm saying forget the categories.
Yeah.
We just saw
Don't
Vanderbilt.
put a category.
Vanderbilt
Did
rose
Saban
up
go to
last
Rutgers
year.
and win national title? He went to Indiana and won a national title. Now, if he goes back to back, I don't know. I might skip the categories.
He's just the best.
I might just
ever.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, I like your category idea,
Yeah.
but I'm open to the idea of just saying no.
Yeah.
He's the best because of what he did.
because he would went playoffs, natty.
Just
No,
a
big
big
whoop.
maybe just
In my
don't
3 years.
overthink it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Then you look at the teams that are ahead of him right now: Texas, Notre Dame,
Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That would have made sense in 1971. I mean, but Indiana wouldn't have made sense.
No.
Just so what's it like when the Board of Regents and president, whoever, and they have that meeting, with the let's meet. Hey, we'd like to all talk to Sark. Sark's there, just like Sark, real quick. Walk us through this Indiana situation.
Yeah.
We had our quarterback is Arch Manning, and then they had Mendoza, and
Be a cow.
and we have millions and millions and millions of more dollars. And high school football, were probably the most elite high school football in the world.
Junior college football.
And we didn't make the playoffs. And then there's this
guy
Signetti guy over here. See him over there? This guy over here.
Came from James Madison.
Came from JMU.
Out of nowhere.
It was Elon.
Elon.
Was it IPU or whatever he went to his first? I mean,
inherited a 3-9 team. Oh, by the way, in Indiana.
Yeah.
Now they're picked
playoff
in the top 5.
Natty, potentially Natty again.
And Signetti's, remember the big deal? Who's going to be the next year's Indiana? It was Indiana. He backed it up. So what if it was this year again? Same thing. Hey, who's last year's Indiana? That's Indiana.
Now they did lose some stuff. They lost Pons.
Yes.
The corner.
Mendoza.
But here's what they got. They got 4 offensive linemen back.
Yeah.
For an elite offensive line.
Right. They have 4
They got the receiver from Michigan State. They went and got a big-time quarterback.
Who's that? Nick Marshall.
Yeah.
They got Nick Marshall. They have some dudes.
Hoover comes in, of course. They lost one of the running backs or 2.
I'm not sure
Caitlin Black.
I thought they were both gone.
Cooper, the receiver, is seen as maybe a first-round pick. Omar Cooper, he's gone. Who had the incredible catch against Penn State in the end zone.
I think the big thing is
Gus Johnson. His voice is still gone at this point.
Give him the Heisman.
I got to see if I can find that again.
I think the big thing is they got 4 offensive linemen back in Hoover, and plenty on defense. They have one of their best.
Now we'll see them live, right?
Yeah,
here in Lincoln.
Here,
so you're going to be able to be on the sideline with Sigs.
I'm not going to do anything crazy. I just wanted to meet you. I'm not going to do that.
So
I don't think I'm going to do it. That's a little much.
Just walk by and just go with a knuckle.
Should we hear this one more time?
Yeah.
Gus Johnson, the call against Penn State from last year.
Mendoza in trouble. It's out. Touchdown. Wow. Oh, Coleman. Unbelievable. Give him the Heisman Trophy now.
Was the left foot the first one to touch?
Oh, my goodness. It's a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Just about to pass out. That was so good.
It was amazing.
And I was watching. I was standing in my living room, and I'm just like, I think it was incredible.
It's still incredible.
Yeah.
To hear it now, it's incredible.
Oh, my God.
I'm not. No, okay, back to
like crying.
I could go up to him, just walk by him and extend my fist.
Yeah.
And just say, fist pound.
Yeah,
and just leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that.
What if the question is, what if he denies it?
That's the risk you take. It's the big. It's kind of like when you're dating someone. I'm gonna tell her I love her. Well, there's a chance it doesn't come back.
She might not come back.
Might not come back. So that's part of the risk.
Yeah.
The best part is hopefully he has on his quarter zip unzipped.
No shirt on.
No shirt on it. No shirt and glasses hanging on it. And it's like a 1970s.
Facial mannerisms.
Yeah.
He does go quarter zip with no shirt on.
No shirt on. Quarter zip, no shirt.
He's a beauty.
And unzip it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Signetti. We love
Jake's mad they're not ranked first.
They should be number one.
They're getting enough attention. Okay.
Should be number one. Right. When we come back, some good news for Nebraska basketball yesterday. I'll tell you what happened next on an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow-smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Rick Haymon here from Sartor Hamann Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Hamann for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHamann.com and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arboraxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors and Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors and Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors and Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, April 3rd, featuring members from UNL's Theta Chi fraternity to discuss their car smash philanthropy. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the ticket into a skate park. That's right, a skate park, and also highlight the car smash philanthropy with Theta Chi. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, April 3rd, for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss, sponsored by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers.
Keep managing your LES account the easy way, right from home. Pay your bill, check your energy use, or go paperless anytime at les.com. Simple tools for your busy day.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you are in need of any fixes for your computer, phone, watch, one place to go when Nebraska's Apple Store is Computer Hardware, just south of 70th and O. In Lincoln, go see Tripp and the team there, also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI. 46 years in business, Computer Hardware. They're great people.
Trip-tastic.
We'll see Trip at some point here soon. He's got to come in.
It's about time to come back.
About due for a tech time with Trip.
He's got
a lot of questions for him when he comes back.
Oh,
usually.
man. Well,
people are always here.
Well, every day people are on their devices, right?
Well, you know what, Bill? It won't happen next week because Trip's going to the Masters, so he won't be available to us. Yeah, I know. Big
Are
time.
you going?
I wish I was going to the Masters. I'm not. Someday, I swear I will get to the Masters in some capacity. I'm going.
That'd be awesome.
It's a bucket list. You know, you got to have a bucket list for sports. That's still on it.
I do love it.
Probably at the top. Not for you, Masters.
It'd be pretty. Oh, no.
I don't think so.
I'll take that back. Yeah. Oh, I would take the Masters 100 times over a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Or a NBA Finals Game 7. I'm taking that. I don't know what I would take. Masters might be it as far as like.
That's tops?
Yeah. For going to an event. Yeah. Probably would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Bill. Yes. You're not the biggest golf fan. So
what I love about it is they talk about every year that they keep the prices way down. Like a cheese sandwich, they have it's like $3. It's like everything is just, that's not they do it so old school. So
inflation has not hit Augusta National. I've said before, if you've ever been to Augusta, Georgia, I went there one time. I was outside the golf course. They call it disgusting in the South. That the city is not a great city. It's very dirty, run down. I'm pretty sure every cent in that town goes to the golf course. Every cent, because it's immaculate. And right across the street was used to be like a rundown, beat down IHOP with the bad parking lot. And I think it's been torn down since. But every dollar in Augusta goes to Augusta National. It has to.
I'm shocked just through the Masters and through CBI that the town's not built up more.
No,
you would think.
You would think some infrastructure would be better.
But that's the case. All right. So good news for Nebraska if you want to retain your staff, which, again, when you have a great season like they had, it's very common to lose assistants to head coaching jobs, bigger jobs out there. Nate Lenzer was seen as a potential candidate at Northern Iowa when Ben Jacobson left for Utah State because he's from Cedar Falls. That's where he's from. And he's like a top 3 candidate for the job. They hire Kyle Green. Oh, he's at the right name.
Kyle Green,
Kyle Green, who was a former assistant there, was currently at Iowa State as an assistant coach. He is now the head coach at Northern Iowa. So right now, Nate Lenzer, as of now, staying put in Lincoln. Very important to the staff.
Kyle Green was there. There's 3 candidates. Kyle Green got it. Yeah, he was a 5-year assistant at Iowa State. Long time assistant at UNI. Then Seth Tuttle. Does that name sound?
I've heard the name.
He was a player at UNI. And Lenzer. The guy they hired looks almost exactly like David.
David from Renew, from Anderson Ford. He does.
Strangely.
It's not a bad
That's like they hired David.
David pull up again. I saw that too. I thought he looked like somebody. Yeah.
Because then who would be running Anderson today?
I know.
That's my biggest concern.
There'd be a pickle out on the
north side. Yes, right now it'd be like, well, David's gone. He's now running.
Oh my God, he does.
He does.
It's David.
He does.
It's David from Renew.
I was trying to think who was it. It's David from Anderson Ford. That's what it looks like. Oh, great poll. That's you've been on today, Sip.
Oh, thank you.
Well, because I've been off with so many things. You fixed this was great. That is freaking David. He's coaching UNI. Yes. Well done.
Yeah. Anyhow, Lenzer. Yeah, it's good. You don't want to lose Lenzer.
No.
You the hell didn't want to lose Lenzer.
Now, I go back to when Nebraska in 2013-14 made their first tournament in 16 years. They did lose a key part of that staff. Craig Smith left to be the head coach of South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And that team returned Taran Petaway, Walter Pitchford, and a couple other big pieces that should have been following up to the tournament. They had a bad year.
Yeah.
They had a really bad year.
Remember your take on that. I always was a little...
Now, one coach doesn't solve everything, but obviously they had that team had almost everybody back besides Gallegos, and they sucked the next year.
The more time went on, the more I thought you were right. I was always hesitant to say Smith doesn't matter that much, but I think he did.
Things matter.
Total matter. Like Bill.
Total staff alignment is what really matters. Is you have to be the same voice. How alignment? I mean. And it's always like, well, that's pretty simple. Staff alignment. It's not. Doesn't happen.
No.
There's places they're not in staff alignment. There's toxic places. Places are great. So I thought about this today with Coach. If he would have left and got the job in Northern Iowa,
Coach Lenzer. Yeah.
If you hired someone new, you're either going to hire somebody that was better than him or worse than him, not the same as him. You wouldn't get the same.
Yeah.
You'd get either somebody that's now there are better out there. I mean, sometimes, I mean, that's
it can happen.
I'm the first person to say all the time, it's like, man, there are some coaches out there that are so good that are not in the right spot. They could be at a better level, or however, or it's worse. You usually don't get the same. Like, yeah, he's exactly the same as Lenzer, no different. Everything is just exactly the same. It won't be. It'll be like, okay, this. You know what? We may have upgraded, or we may have went back the other direction.
I would have been uncomfortable with Lenzer leaving, just because. I mean, understanding what you just said, it might get better, but man,
oh no, you wouldn't want to roll the dice on that.
No,
I'm just saying it's always possible. It's always the thing you always want to remember too, that there's always a chance that somebody comes in that's also really good.
Here's why: because his system's good. He has a system.
Yep.
It's a good system. You watch it courtside, Jake. You watch it. They don't allow.
I have it courtside now, so I have a better feel to really talk
you
about
can see it.
I know you do.
You
Well,
see
you
it
probably
crystal
do.
clear.
Yeah. They don't allow much at the rim. They don't allow hardly. It's now. You know what? Vandy got a couple baseline tries, which shocked me, because they don't usually give up baseline. How much when your dad was coaching? Baseline is like sacred. You don't give up baseline, and they don't give up baseline. We give up baseline all the time in Columbus. I don't know what the problem is, but
I give up quite a bit.
But they don't. You notice that? You hardly ever see a guy go baseline and jam it. I mean,
not very often.
No, you don't. And they're really good guarding the paint.
Obviously, you want him if he wants to be a head coach someday, you wish him the best. But selfishly, we want to keep him here as long as we can because
be a good
it's been
job.
great.
That'd be a great job for him. You and I would be a good job for him.
Going with Kyle Green, a.k.a. David from Anderson Ford, though, instead. And now I can't unsee that. Thank you for that visual. You were correct in that. The spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Keep managing your LES account the easy way, right from home. Pay your bill, check your energy use, or go paperless anytime at LES.com. Simple tools for your busy day.
MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their Contact Us page, and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Hosine, candidate for the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Husker athletics has never been stronger. Let's champion the same mindset across our entire university: academics, research, and opportunity. As a neurosurgeon, former regent, and proud Husker, I'm running to stand up for NU's future because this matters to my family and yours. On May 12th, vote Dr. Jeremy Hosine for regent, for our students, for our future, and for Nebraska.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Dio Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Dio Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diotech online at diotech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppo Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Coppo. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0%. Or $13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at coppocars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G173977 with approved credit.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Make their basket extra special with the Raising Cane's gift card. Grab one in restaurant or head to raisingcanesgear.com for an e-gift card that arrives digitally in minutes. Cane's makes it easy and delicious. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. We do have some breaking news in the NFL. Ooh. The quarterback picture in Las Vegas will look very different by the end of the month. It looks different today. Kirk Cousins, 37 years old, signs this morning a one-year deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. So likely picking Mendoza and the draft end of the month and having Kirk Cousins is a better picture than it was last year for the Raiders.
So who's the quarterback then? Is it Mendoza or Cousins?
I don't know.
No idea.
Well, what would you think?
Well, I could see maybe starting off it being Cousins.
Sure.
I could see that happening.
And then serving as a
I'm never like, just get him in there. Sometimes there's a lot of really good players that didn't just get thrown in there. I've seen a lot of guys just get crushed on bad teams and never come out of it either. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I did say that just on the just the innocence of it, that it had a very good pro day yesterday.
Oh,
that
Mendoza
Mendoza,
yes.
a very good pro day.
Which you'd expect.
Yeah, which you'd expect. And it's a pro day and it's set up and kind of showing arm strength and different stuff. But it was pretty. But the one thing, you know what he has? He's got a lot of film. That's what you watch the most. When it gets right down to it, watch the film.
Yeah, and how about Orlovsky on ESPN, who's throwing his weight behind Ty Simpson?
He is
as the best
draftable
quarterback, not Mendoza. and had that rough moment last week where he said, "What big games has Mendoza played in?"
Oh boy! Oh no!
He's had a couple.
I hope that people are supposed to say, "Hang on, what?"
Oh, it was wrong. Oh,
how about beating Ohio State in the Big Ten title? How about winning a national
Oh,
championship?
I felt for Orlovsky. He was attacked.
How do you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what McAfee. He was.
Hang on.
debating with
What?
McAfee, and McAfee was like, "What are you talking about?"
What games hasn't he won?
Beat Ohio State. He beat Miami. Beat Oregon.
College football playoff doesn't matter to you.
He won the national title, man. Yeah. He was in that game. Was he injured?
I don't know enough about
That's
Ty
crazy.
Simpson probably to weigh in too much. How much did you watch Ty Simpson?
A lot, because I watched a lot of Alabama. There were some shining moments. That's
He
for
says
sure.
he makes more NFL throws.
I know Mendoza's pretty good. To say that I've broken that, and then just remember, there's always a factor. There's always an it factor.
Hold on, though.
I mean,
We got to ask you a football question. What are NFL throws?
Well, it's a little different because the hashes are so narrow. So there's not the big field throws like you have in college. The old school college, there was incredible big field throws. That's why you'd put corners out there. So, hey, this be a field corner because no one's really attacking you because the ball's so far away on some stuff. And the boundary corner had a lot more action just because of the length of the throw. But it just go through the layers like that. It's just going to be they throw 7 cuts, which is corner routes. So they have deep when we say NFL throws, deep outs, deep comebacks, those lengthy throws. So you're throwing the ball 40 some yards to get 18.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Seam balls is getting thrown down the seam. You're throwing a ball 22 yards to get, to get 18 or something. That's the difference of it.
If I recall, didn't Indiana beat Bama like 38-3 in the playoff too? Something like that?
Yeah.
They played head to head,
Head-to-head.
and he dominated Alabama, and Simpson did nothing against Indiana.
Raiders quarterback last year,
Geno Smith got benched, was not good.
Booed.
Now he's with the Jets.
Booed off. I mean, booed from the moment Robin was there for the bowl. When they were playing the bowl game there.
Yes.
Robin went to the Giants game.
Giants played against Radio.
He says that when Smith jogged on the field for the first series, he was booed. They hammered.
He was very bad there. And now he's with the Jets.
Now he's back with the Jets.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored